in the deep, boys.
We're in this.
Come on.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah.
To Outta Pocket Podcast. This could be episode 4 or 5. I don't know. We'll see.
We won't know.
We won't know, but we got somebody really special here today.
We do.
Boys, you wanna give a little intro?
A strip club enthusiast?
Strip club enthusiast.
Based off his last EP.
Multi-platinum recording artist.
From Texas.
Texas native. All around good guy. We got Austin Mahone in the building today.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's go!
Round of applause, baby.
Welcome, brother.
What's up, big dog?
We're
Of course,
excited.
man. Appreciate you making it. I gotta start off. I asked Austin yesterday. I'm like, we like to have a drink on set here and there. What would
Yes.
you prefer if we had something waiting for you? And he hit me back with white wine.
White wine. A very classy man. Oh, it came off.
Oh, no way.
You'll take wine over any of the hard alcohols, even in Miami?
Or does it just depend the vibe?
It depends on the vibe, but usually if I'm out and about, partying, I'm going tequila always.
Okay.
I started off on vodka. I feel like everybody started
of
off on
course.
vodka, right?
That's what I like to hear.
Did you go to like high school like a normal kid, or were you already into all this shit in the high school years?
'Cause you were young when this shit started, right? Like,
Yeah, I was
Because that's when we
13,
started.
14.
and
when
take
I
it back though.
started
You were in
everything.
Florida when this shit started. Like,
No, I'm from San Antonio, Texas.
okay, bet. And when the move to Florida was because you started getting attention
Exactly.
and whatnot. Okay.
Yeah, I started at like 13,
Mhm.
and then everything just started going very well, and then I moved to Miami when I was 15. So
That's
when I
fire.
started
Damn.
that whole
Yeah,
stuff.
that's a young age to
Crazy.
be in
Young
Miami.
and-
Bro,
Because the
straight
only
up.
reason we were drinking vodka, I mean, I know Sam's still like that's your favorite, but like the only reason we were drinking vodka is because it was like $6 for a whole whatever $7.50,
Yeah.
and we would
Yeah,
just
please,
get
bro, thank you.
blacked out, and we would all put $2 towards it. Three
No,
of
that
us.
was a 175. That's
Oh,
a
that
big one.
okay. So yeah,
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, my man.
Yeah, it's just easier.
yeah, it
Cheers,
was
my guy.
easier to get
Appreciate y'all
blacked out
having
when
me
we were
on.
binge
Hell yeah.
drinking. Yeah, of course.
This is the Dreaming Tree.
Cheers, my
The
guy.
Dreaming Tree. Shout out Dreaming Tree.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Whoever the fuck makes it, but
Now we'll beep that out unless you're paying us.
Straight up.
Okay, so when did you have your first drink before or after you moved to Miami?
So I was, what, 13?
I mean, 15, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I think I had maybe like a beer when I was like 13,
Okay, yeah.
but I wasn't
Okay.
drinking like that.
Right. And then like because like when you moved
did
to
Miami?
Miami,
Yeah, did that
like,
open the floodgates or what?
For
we had
sure.
our
For
boys.
sure.
Like we had our boys with us because we lived a completely normal life until like 17. We were just
Mhm.
in high school, like influenced by our boys. I know Bruce was the same way, even though he grew up in Scottsdale. Like in Omaha, Nebraska, we had nothing to do, so all of our boys kind of influenced us to like do different things.
Sammy
you know?
was he's the one who corrupted us.
But did you
He was the
have
first
the-
one
Wait,
that-
did all of y'all grow up together?
us three outside of Bruce. He
Arizona.
grew up in Scottsdale, Arizona. So
Okay.
we're all
Yep.
from Nebraska, Omaha.
Nice.
Yeah.
But when you got to Miami, was it like, did you have peers or was it all older people like 21, 25, 30 years old around you? Like, how did you end up having those experiences? And like,
Yeah, I mean, when I first moved, I was 15 years old. I moved with my mom, and when I got to the city, it was just like I had no friends. Obviously, I
You didn't know
just
anyone.
moved there.
For sure.
Never thought I'd be moving to Miami ever in
of
life.
course.
And I was just surrounded by like my managers and everyone else that was a lot older than me. So it was like, I felt a little bit alone. That's when I hit up my boys from Texas, and I was like, man, I need you guys out here, like, because I'm taking over the world, but I'm doing it feels like by myself. You
Right.
know?
That's not
It's a
as
lonely
fun.
feeling. You're surrounded by all these people that, might not be genuine people in your life. Of course, they're trying to
Yeah.
help you to the top, but,
no, for sure. I thought they were, I thought they were genuine, but it was just they were just so much older. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
You
For
couldn't
sure.
relate on that level of
Yeah.
like, I'm 15 doing things for the first time.
exactly.
And on top of that, I have all this other shit. So you just wanted your boys.
Yeah.
And did they end up coming out?
Yeah.
And then
That's
that
fine.
was
And then,
it.
and then that was it. We lived together for I think maybe 3 years or 4 years maybe, and then 2 of my boys went back to Texas because they started doing something else for themselves as far as like work goes.
Mhm.
Nice.
And then my boy Rob, known him since
Shout
5th
out
grade.
Rob.
Shout out Rob. He's
Yeah.
been my day one since 5th grade. So
That's
Damn.
awesome, bro.
So they
Yeah.
all stopped going to high school and they like
well, no, I mean you guys graduated right, and then came out.
graduated at 15? Oh, graduated at 18
Smart.
and then came out?
Oh, bet. So
Yeah.
you were in Miami, like, not with your homies for a couple years, and then they ended up coming out post high
so
school.
it was a while, like it was a few years. And
Pick
then I
out
was
your
like, I'm
GED
sick
early,
of this.
just
Like,
But
need
was
my
it
dogs.
easier because
Yeah.
you didn't have your dogs? Did you feel like you could focus more? Like, is that like what led to the hard work ethic at that time and like led to a lot of your success, you think? Or do you think it would have been way better with your boys?
that's a good point. I think it's probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
At first, by myself and you know, just learning the ropes and catching my own rhythm out there. And then once I realized like, man, I need some friends. Like,
Right.
I don't want to just like be looking for new friends. Like,
Yeah.
I got my boys back home.
Okay,
No,
but
it's facts.
before Miami, like what made you want to do Miami over LA or New York? Because I know New York at the time, I mean, this was like 2008 or so. Like, I don't know when
It
you were
was
15.
2011, 12.
Oh, okay. So
So who found you on YouTube posting these covers and was like, yo, you gotta come out to Miami? Like, were you already signed in Texas and then you came out, or like how did that whole dynamic work?
No, I wasn't signed at all.
Okay, got you.
The first thing I signed was to my management, and my manager at the time found me on YouTube. And at that point, I was already performing shows like in New York and LA and Texas, like, you know, doing my own shows
For sure.
by myself.
Yeah.
And then they just found me on YouTube and were like, man, we gotta sign this kid, get him out there. And what's crazy is that in Texas I only listened to country music pretty much growing up.
Really?
Yeah, but wouldn't listen to anything else. That's just what I.
And you wouldn't think
grew up
that based
around.
off what you made. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
couldn't be more different.
Mm-hmm.
So did you feel pressure? Like, did you want to make country music ever?
Yeah,
Like, were
will
you
you
doing
ever?
covers of shit like back then,
Well,
country songs?
yeah, I mean, I was doing covers and stuff of my favorite songs and all that. But what really like switched my mindset on just like style wise and music wise was T-Pain.
Mm.
And I started
Tough.
listening to him when I was like 13, like right before I started like blowing up. And so he had always been my favorite artist, and it still is. And
that's tough. You never hear that from someone.
Bro, he's,
For
so,
sure.
but
He's
he's,
so
such a
talented.
legend.
He is so
Yeah.
People,
talented.
bro,
Wait, wait,
so
what were-
criminally underrated. It's crazy.
I just sent you
know?
that video about T-Pain.
Oh yeah, bro. He sent me this video 2 days ago. T-Pain was saying the industry major labels made $17 billion this year.
17 billion?
Billion. And
In
artists
2021.
artists got 12% of that. The
Yeah.
majors got 80. What's the math? 88% of that shit.
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's actually insane. I saw that shit. I
Can
was
we
like,
switch this around? Like, artists should be getting
I feel like-
88%.
I feel like it's kind of slow. Like people are bringing that up, so people are slowly starting to understand that. Like,
But
they
I
are
feel
just
like
robbing.
there's still a draw there, though.
Of course. I mean, it takes time. I think.
where we're at right now is just as us. I feel like we're the pioneers of this shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Just as far as like realizing like how much the artists are losing or you know, however it is, like streaming or YouTube or whatever it is, and being like, man, like we gotta turn this around somehow.
Nah, it's
You know?
crazy, bro. And like, you know, as you being a true creative, I feel you like to the core. It's like, did you feel like creatively you were being pushed in a different direction in terms of what you really wanted to make? Because I heard your most recent EP, the Magic City EP, and I was like, what? Like, where do you draw that line? Where like, okay,
That shit
I'm
was
gonna
hard, by the way.
compromise.
tough.
I'm gonna compromise in terms of like what the people want me to make and like my team around me wants to make, or like what do I want to do? You know, what is my true passion? Which I can tell what I heard from this project was the most authentic shit I've heard from you by a long shot. You know,
Thank you,
I
bro.
felt that for sure. So
Yeah, I mean, it definitely started out. It started out with just. I never felt like I was like forced into like a certain style. Like, you know, starting out, it was always just super authentic and just what I wanted to do. You know, like pop R&B
fuck
type
yeah.
of style, and you know, that's what we did for a long time, and that's my personal favorite type of music to make, and that's just what I like to do. So, that's what you heard on Magic City, and I'm
That-
glad you said that it sounded like the most authentic, because it really
Mhm.
was. You know?
It does,
fire, bro.
for real. Like, I was going through your whole YouTube, like even like 2 hours before you came, and I was just like, damn, like, you know, you watch an artist's progression, but it's nice when you like find something, and you had shit sprinkled throughout there that I really enjoy too. But like this EP, this new project specifically, it's like, it just like feels real. It's dope as fuck, and you
Hell
can
yeah.
tell like you wrote it about something that you're passionate about.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and it's just something that
For sure.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people can listen to and like just because it comes off as genuine.
I appreciate that.
Let's talk about this though. Who was a stripper in question in Tootsie's in the song Tootsie?
Shoot. I mean, that could be a
It's
lot
gotta
of
be.
them. It's definitely not just one, but shoot, maybe this girl named Essence.
That sounds about right.
Sounds about right, bro. Yeah, absolutely.
Is it the Atlanta Magic City that whole project's based around? is it-
Well, no, it's the strip club that I'm talking about is called Tootsie's, and that's one of the,
Oh,
the
okay.
names of the
Okay, word.
songs. But people call Miami Magic City as well.
Word.
So that's right.
Fire. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay,
No, it's crazy. Like I was just like the whole stripper situation.
Uh-huh.
I feel like it is impossible to go to the strip club and not fall in love. Like I swear to God, every time I'm like, don't fucking do it. And I look over my boys falling. I'm like, fuck. This
They're
bitch-
laughing
I
at
think
your
I think this
jokes.
chick might like me.
And
Like,
you're always like, I think she likes me.
yeah. And then
It's
she
like-
bounces and goes like hooks up with your buddy, and you're like, what the fuck,
Classic.
dog?
Just
And
fucking
then like
It's just a bummer.
60-year-old man with a
Yeah,
rollie on.
yeah.
just absolutely heartbroken.
Are you living out here now?
Yeah, I just moved out here about a week ago.
Oh,
Wow.
literally
Mm-hmm.
around this area.
Officially.
Where are you at?
In WeHo.
Okay, and you've obviously probably been coming out here just being involved in the music industry. You know LA well,
Yeah.
but
for
like,
sure.
is this like completely new for you? Like, what's this first week been like?
Nah, not at all. This is just how it regularly goes. You know, when I'm out here, like just locking into a a different mindset.
What made you want to leave Miami and like start a new adventure over here?
Well, basically just the same thing of why I moved from Texas to Miami is just because there's more opportunity out there.
Just different,
Yeah,
change of
fire.
pace.
And after spending so much time in Miami and I feel like I've left a pretty great footprint while I've been there the last 10 years.
For
I
sure.
feel great, about coming out here and spending a lot of time to keep building,
And you're always tapped in back in Miami whenever you go back too. Obviously.
Always.
You put in the groundwork. You really
Exactly.
built that foundation for sure.
Are
Yeah.
you're 25 then now?
25, yeah.
Okay. Damn.
Damn, we're all the same age. I didn't
Ready.
know.
Nice.
Hey there, everybody. Sorry to interrupt. You know
Howdy.
we got to do it. We hope you guys are really enjoying the Austin episode. That was a fun one. I think we can all agree. Yeah. So, guys, today the episode is sponsored by
Talkspace.
Talkspace. And you know what? Talkspace is all about mental health, and I think that's really important for all of us, all of you guys watching, and every American.
Anybody in the world, really. Even if
Yeah.
you're not American, you're watching in Europe.
Yeah, very true.
I mean,
Why'd
it's,
say American?
it's an international program. Essentially, what Talkspace is you've heard of therapy. You know what therapy is. Get the feelings off your chest. Go talk to somebody who can conversate with you and be non-judgmental and guide you through things. And so essentially what Talkspace is you can set up an online session from the comfort of your own home. And all you have to do is just, let people know what's going on. Whatever therapist you get paired with.
And not
And-
just individual therapists. You can do couples therapy.
couples,
A
absolutely.
lot of different things. So
So whatever it is you need, you can actually have some guidance in that,
Yeah.
and it's great. We actually have a promo code. If you guys want to let them know what that
the
is.
promo code is Pocket, and you get
Pocket.
$100 off when you use the code Pocket at Talkspace.com, which
Isn't that for your first month? What is that?
yep, you $100 off
First
for your
$100.
first month, baby.
Yeah.
And that's
Dude.
that's a lot of.
Big time.
$100. I mean,
I mean, a month you might actually get your life back together in a month.
If you're
so.
making minimum wage, that's like what? That's like 12 hours of working for free.
At
So,
least.
At least. Mental health is very important. I know sometimes talking to someone, going to therapy, whatever, sometimes has like a weird stigma attached to
connotation.
it.
or
Yeah,
what-
like it's like you feel, at least for me growing up in high school, it was like, oh, that's like an adult thing, or like, like that's not for
or like you're weird if you do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think in 2021 that
It
shit's
changed
broke.
for me,
It
yeah, with the
changed.
pandemic.
And
Like,
especially with Talkspace specifically, I just feel like it makes it really easy. You don't have to go in your car, like be thinking the whole time to therapy, like I'm going to therapy, I'm weird, I'm taking time out of my day. Like you're sitting at home, you can FaceTime with a therapist, someone who knows what they're doing, who's a professional, and
COVID safe too. That doesn't
It
hurt.
works.
Yeah.
It works a lot better than trying to hit up my boys and trying to figure out.
We
Vent
can't
to
really
us.
give
Yeah, vent to
you
you
what
guys.
you
I'll just
need.
tell Sammy, hey, suck it up, bro. Fuck
Yeah.
you. You're being a bitch.
And then he's like in his
Yeah.
room at night, like thinking, like, maybe I'm just a bitch. And like, you're not a bitch.
Your feelings
guys.
are valid, is what we're trying to
Yes,
say.
they're
Correct.
valid, especially with the place that the world is in right now. Like you said, with COVID,
Yeah, probably over 50% of Americans struggling
We're
with
pretty
mental
much in the
health.
medieval times again.
we are, and it's weird. And you haven't gone out a lot, and like now maybe you're starting to go out, but then it's all getting shut down again. Your head's like, what the fuck is going on? We get you guys. Don't feel insecure for going to therapy. Talkspace is the app for you guys.
So like we said, use the code Pocket, $100 off your first month. That's a great deal, and I think a lot of people could benefit from this, us included, boys.
Yeah.
So-
My first session's in 20 minutes, so let's get out of here.
That's great. It actually is. yeah.
Guys, enjoy the rest of the Austin episode. We'll see you. I really want it. Like I've always, and my boys know, like Miami is like my favorite city. And even though we'll go and we'll like have like like a crazy week, but it ends up being shitty because of how fucked we feel at the end of the
Yeah.
week. Like I always am like, God, I want to move there so bad. Like I don't know. Like, is there anything bad about living in Miami? Or are you just? Is it just like amazing? Other like
It just seems
career
like
aside,
Yeah,
like
it seems fun all the time.
I've never been there for leisure.
no,
Like,
I like.
is there
just-
time for leisure? Like, can you go lay down and not go fucking rampant in the city?
Just go to Soho House.
Okay. That's fair.
But nah, it's definitely tough to get work done out there. Like I'll just keep it real. Like
Yeah.
you just
Seems
get
like there's a lot
distracted
of
so easy.
distractions.
Like
I mean, bro, the
Feels
women,
that
the
way.
women out there, it's like just a different breed. I feel.
yeah, yeah.
It almost feels like its own country. It feels like a little exotic.
Mhm.
Like you have that Cuban influence, and it just also feels like it could be damn near an island.
Feels like the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For sure.
Bro, Florida in general is a different country. Like,
It's different.
I mean, bro, all the
Honestly.
crazy ass headlines you're seeing are like, woman eats a man's face after getting her hand bit off by an alligator. I don't know. It's like it's always out of Florida whenever you read some shit like that. You feel me?
for sure.
Just a different breed. But okay, I want to bring it back to how'd you get involved with Cash Money in that whole situation?
That was the first label that I signed to at 15 or 16 maybe, and I got that connection through my managers at that time. I had 4 of them. Now I got 2 of them.
Same 2? Or like 2 of the 4?
2 of the 4, yeah. And what I was getting around to a second ago was they used to manage T-Pain.
Oh.
Okay. Bet.
So like when I found that out and then they took me to Miami, I was just like, whoa, this is so insane. Like my favorite artist ever. Like now his managers want to sign me. I was like, damn, this is so crazy. So, well, remind me of your question one more time.
Cash Money. 'Cause, I mean, I'm like the
Cash
biggest
Money,
Weezy
right.
fan in the world, bro. And I'm like, how did a pop act like you get in this mix, you know?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at that time, I was just as surprised. I was like, man, like, this is such a random fit, but I mean, I'm with it, you know, like, you know, they were, I felt like they were the most supportive at that time, and I loved the vision that they had, you know, for me. But after that, it was just like, I got caught up in like all the legal stuff with them, you know, like a few years later, Wayne started to sue them, Tyga started to sue them, and I was just like caught up in like the worst deal, you know.
Who was the first person or artist that you met on Cash Money, and like, what was that experience like?
Probably Wayne.
Really?
I mean, Birdman, he came to a few shows, you know.
Did you ever get in the studio with Wayne?
Yeah.
That's just so tough.
That's fire, bro.
That's so fun.
That's
It's
like some
just
bucket
like
list shit, bro.
legendary shit.
Legendary.
It's
And
just like when
Super.
Wayne's gone, he's gonna be like a Biggie or a Tupac. Like, and you had that experience, like breathe the
Insane.
same air and just like take
sure.
in his vibe.
And create,
I remember one of the first things that he ever told me, like advice-wise. We were in the studio, and he was like, man, you're in Miami, bro. You're a good-looking cat. Always rock a condom, bro. He's like, trust me, like, don't ever take it off. Like, rock
Weezy's a
one,
real one for
rock
that.
one every time, bro. He was so adamant. And I was so young. I was just like 15, 16, like, yeah, like, whatever you say, Weezy. Like,
He already probably had some baby moms too. He was probably like, you know, speaking from experience.
no,
I'm
he
sure.
was.
Yeah.
He was giving me like the realist.
He didn't
So-
realize he's talking to like a 15-year-old kid from Texas.
Nah, but that always stuck with me, and I'm just like, damn, like, I mean, advice from the GOAT. Like, you gotta
Yeah.
take that.
Bro, that's great.
It's kind of wild though, because even you like being a pop act, like you still like the swagger about you, you know? Like,
100%. That's
still
something
felt like
we
you
all
were a G,
noticed.
you know what I'm saying? Even though you were making pop music, it's like it had, like I feel like you were using lingo and shit that like other people, like other pop acts weren't using in their shit, and you know, shit felt fresh. Being with Cash Money, especially that cosign, like what did
Crazy
that cosign mean in that world? You know, like did that?
Meant everything to me. I mean, you know, at 13, 14, 15, like Lil Wayne's like everyone's favorite rapper.
Yeah.
Drake's
Mhm.
everyone's favorite rapper.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Tyga's
so like
coming
Everyone's
up.
lock
Exactly.
screens on their iPod touches
No,
and
literally,
shit. Is that
like,
all
all the
big
Bedrock,
shit?
jailbroken
Bedrock's
iPhones,
coming
like,
out. That
it was
song
just so surreal. You know, being a part of that team.
Yeah, that is.
You know, so I'm very blessed, very thankful.
That's awesome, bro. How'd that transpire though? Like obviously the Birdman shit started coming to light. Him and Wayne started beefing very publicly.
Yeah.
Did you realize like shit of yours was coming to light at the same time? Like was this a whole across the roster type thing?
It really just had nothing to do with me. It was just everything else before I got there, you know?
Okay,
So
I feel you.
I just got caught up after a while in just like a bad situation all around, you know? So, you know, there was a point in my career where I kind of like went dark for like 2 years, 3 years maybe.
Oh, shit.
And it was because like they were like, yo, you know, they're like, we need you to, you know, chill and take it easy and not, you know, and not as crazy as it sounds, like, and they were like, we just can't have you progress too hard or else they're never going to let you go out of this
Mhm.
terrible
That makes
situation.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
your
they're-
managers were saying that about
you're-
Cash Money.
Yeah,
They could
because
shelf
if
you or
I'm
whatever.
still making money going crazy, like
They're not going to ever
I would
let
have
you out.
still been stuck in whatever that
Of
situation
course,
was.
bro.
Damn.
They're gonna try and own you for sure.
Yeah, like one hit and they're like, oh, you're ours.
Damn, that's wild. So you strategically like went dark in order to get out of this label deal in the long run.
Exactly, and then that's when I put out a project that I produced myself and wrote with my boy Rob. It's called "This Is Not the Album."
Was
Oh, hell
that
yeah.
remember coming to our house on Beachwood Canyon?
I was
like,
gonna say you pulled
is
up,
that right when you were making that? Because I remember listening
Yeah.
to a bunch of that stuff that
Yeah.
day.
and it was very R&B influenced. Like you know,
For
it was
sure.
more away from your pop shit, and you were producing the shit. You were playing us some
Yeah.
beats too, because we were
Mhm.
figuring
I
out how we
remember
could
that.
collaborate or something.
Yeah.
And bro, I was like, wow, you're already making competitive shit. I'm curious about the production shit though. Was there ever a stigma like when you trying to get your beats placed and whatnot? Like, did people ever not take it seriously because you were this pop star at one point and you were making this different genre? Or like, was that a difficult process to like get your production taken seriously, even though the beats were fucking competitive? Like,
I never really looked at it like that. Like I'm making beats to, you know, I'm trying to get these out to people and artists and get them placed. Like I was I was just making beats because I was just trying to get better at making beats.
For sure.
And I just had a bunch of beats, you know, laying around that, you know, I'd be like, yo, if you like this, take it, you know.
That's fire, bro. And so you started self-producing that project.
Yeah, because I was inspired by T-Pain writing and producing all of his smashes. And they were so simple. And I was like, man, if this guy can do it, I can do it too.
Right.
Yeah, but people don't realize that about T-Pain. Like,
Yeah.
he'd been producing this shit for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Criminally underrated as a producer as well as an artist, I feel like, you know?
That is nuts. He just made hits fully on his own.
And without the auto-tune, he's nice, too.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, he's such a good
Shit's
singer, and
gorgeous.
people don't really, like, give him that credit either.
Yeah.
Even I heard this story about Usher and him were on a plane, and, like, Usher, like, asked to, like, talk to him in private at the back of the plane and was like, Usher was like, you ruined music or some shit. Like, some crazy shit, because he's like, now all these dudes who aren't talented at all, you know, they look at you and they think, oh, he's not talented and I can fucking sound like, you know, all these great singers because T-Pain showed us that we can sound good. When they don't even realize T-Pain is just as good of a singer as damn near Usher probably.
Yeah, for facts.
And it just
He's
made me
amazing.
kind of sad because I don't know, I saw some interview of T-Pain like talking about that moment. He said he went into like a downward spiral of depression for like 5 years after like the GOAT, you know, Usher pulls you back and was like, you ruined music. Like,
Damn, 5 years. That's
but bro,
That's
he
tough.
really made it possible for all these rappers nowadays
Oh, yeah.
to
Facts.
do what they're doing.
He was a real pioneer.
You paved that way.
Through and through.
I don't know, yeah.
I
just
know
thought
we've
that
all
was
seen that video of him playing piano, and when it's just like raw vocals, him playing.
crazy. Yeah,
Bro, that shit is just gorgeous.
he's nice.
So nice. Are you kidding?
That's why I wish because you moved out here, you said for the opportunity that LA has in the music game, it's like I wish everyone in LA could just agree, like, let's go to Miami so we can all just be just as productive, but
Yeah.
in Miami. Because, like, I don't know. I just like the weather on its own. I'd rather see the rain twice a week and get that humidity, feel like I'm in the tropics.
Yeah.
I'd be more inspired that way.
I love that.
Like, I live for that shit. I want to go there so bad all the time. But, like, yeah, LA is where it's at. Like, you got to be in
Yep.
LA. And LA is cool. It's cool. It's not, honestly, it's amazing. It is what you make it. But, like, I just wish, like, everyone could just go.
Well,
No,
I mean,
I feel you.
I think it's starting to be like that, you know, right now.
The tides are starting to turn again.
Yeah, I think.
Because what was it, early 2000s, Miami was the hotbed. You know,
For
Scott
sure.
Storch and like, I
Yep.
mean, I feel like everyone had a crib out there, all the big rappers, and
Yep.
Hell yeah.
and then it started shifting to LA, and now I'm starting to feel like you were saying,
Yeah.
kind of it's going into remission.
This
a little
this
bit.
last year I've lived there. I mean, I've linked up with a lot of the same people I've been linking up with here. You know.
Do you still have a spot there or no?
No, I just got rid of it.
Okay.
I've always had a spot there in Miami for like
Mhm.
10 years, but then I was like, man, like let me just commit to
Just
LA
switch
for a
it
bit,
up.
you
I
know.
feel you, bro.
I mean, it's not a
That's
bad
fire.
idea, honestly.
I know I'm gonna end up back there, so
Yeah,
you know, I'm
right.
not
In time,
worried.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like the place you will live and raise a
Absolutely.
family type thing.
Yeah, something like that.
And I don't know the geography of Miami like that, but like, you know, when we go to Miami, the tourists, you know, the people who go for fun, like we go to Miami Beach, we stay at like Fountain Blue, we're on Collins Ave or whatever. But like, where is Miami for you? Like
I mean,
where do you live?
That's not a bad spot to be.
Okay.
You know, but I usually stay like in North Miami, where it's like in between Fort Lauderdale and
Mhm.
Miami, just because I go to Fort Lauderdale all the time too. So it's just like right in the middle for me. But you know, I definitely want to end up, you know, south in Miami Beach.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love Wynwood. I love
Yep.
the Design District. You know,
Yeah, I think we went to
Wynwood's the one with all those crazy ass murals like that.
Mhm.
Bro, that place is amazing. We did
Oh,
that
yeah.
photo shoot there the first time we were in
Yeah,
Miami.
we
didn't
did. Yeah, and we did. We
And
shot
like every fucking wall is just like some dope ass local artist just like
Yeah.
imprint on there. It's like a time capsule.
I
in
think
there,
that's
bro.
where I had my
It's
first
awesome.
photo shoot when I moved to
Real
Miami.
shit.
to Wynwood.
Bro, and it's crazy. There's like so many sick ass backdrops. That place is wild.
Mhm.
You need that
I
wine.
see you've been mad into photography. I was on your honor roll page.
Hell yeah.
When did you pick up this hobby? Have you always been into photography? When did that come about?
I think I picked it up around
I was gonna drink it. That's why.
2018, so a few years ago.
What do you shoot with?
I shoot with a lot of different cameras. I
Okay.
only shoot film, but
Okay, I was gonna ask like digital or film.
yeah, no, only film. But I prefer the point and shoots just because they're just quick and easy. You know, you can take it to the club or a party, whatever. It's not like you gotta like set up like a whole thing. Like
No, I feel you.
It's
There's something about film too that just like
It's
I
the
don't
best,
know. It feels
dude.
like you really captured a moment as opposed
Yeah.
to
for sure. I mean, I love film because I can capture the moment and still stay in it at the same time and not
It's
be like,
quick.
oh, let me get 200 of these pictures.
right,
and
and
then
I
we'll
feel
shoot
you.
one
like,
later. Like,
make sure everyone's cool with how they look and shit, because I'm gonna post.
Yeah,
this
nah.
they're all
up.
checking it on the
No.
little screen.
it's like I
Nah,
got
nah.
35 of these things. Like, y'all
Exactly.
better
Just
figure
make
it
them
out in
count.
this one
I
picture.
love like real film cameras, and also something that I know we've all been doing in the last 5 years, and like our generation in general is like just getting those disposable cameras at Walgreens.
Mhm.
I swear that's like the most timeless picture because I'll see pictures of me when I'm like literally a year old in my dad's arms or
Yep.
something,
Yeah.
taken with one of those exact things. That
Yep.
company must be making so much money.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
forever. Like they
That was
must
like
be-
the only camera for a minute.
Yeah, and it says the date on the back if you want to. Or nowadays, everybody gets the digital scan of it. Like, and then
Yep.
you'll get a random text from somebody's number you don't have saved. Like, yo,
Yo.
you're in this one. I'm like, yo, this is sick. Like, I don't remember this, but
I love
fuck
that.
yeah, we look like, you know, I want to show my kids that, you know,
Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
look like this. 25 or 24 it seems so old to like when you're like a 12-year-old kid. You're like, damn, my dad was a beast. But like 25, we're kids still, you know. I don't know.
course.
I love those pictures for that reason. Like I want to have all those framed around my house. I have a couple framed in my room of just
Oh,
like the
nice.
boys and like my family on vacation and stuff like that. And it just feels like it's the 90s still, you know?
Yeah.
It's more homey feel, you know.
That's
I
what
wanna
I plan
appreciate
on doing with mine too. Is picking my favorites after a while and putting up around the house.
Yeah.
Set them up around the crib.
No,
yeah,
and then
for
there's
sure.
little stories everywhere. If you have people who are like, what is this? And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that.
Oh,
That is something else.
Let me tell you something, buddy. Let me tell you something.
And
have you used any of your photographs like in your work and whatnot, like for anything you put out, like cover art or anything of the sort?
Yeah, I mean the Magic City cover
I was
was
gonna
was
ask
you.
about that.
was
Okay.
film, and that was like all the crazy shit.
The
Besides
colors?
the colors, but like
Okay.
like the green line that was in there,
Yep.
like that's just how the film prints it out.
Are you hitting a hookah or you have a hookah in your hand? What is that? I was
Um,
upside down, so I couldn't like.
No, I don't think I had a hookah in my hand. I don't
Okay.
know what I had in my hand.
Were you in the club? Like,
No, I was at a friend's house in the bathroom.
okay, sick.
But it
Fire.
shit looks trippy. It
Looks
captures
insane.
the essence of the project. I feel
It
like,
does.
really well.
Yeah.
I felt like you were in the club, like hitting a hookah for some reason. I don't know. That's the vibe I got from it.
So
It's dope.
you independent now, yeah?
Yeah.
No label.
No label.
Wait, yeah, is it true you bought all your masters?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. Tell us
That's
that story.
That's big time.
I hear Pitbull helped you. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Get
No.
them back?
So Pitbull was the one that helped me get out of my Cash Money deal.
Oh, okay, bet.
So I feel like they're really connecting all the dots. But Cash Money, they were like, yeah, like all right, we'll let you go like for $1 million, and I was just like, well, it might take a while, you know. But then Pitt was like, you know what, I got you, bro. Like I believe in you, so I'm gonna put it up.
Damn.
And
that's
you had to
love.
you had to
that's
recoup him
lit.
off the masters?
Yeah, it didn't take that long. It took a few records, but
Nah, of course, but
Yeah.
that's some real shit, bro. How has he been like a mentor to you? I feel like that's kind of big bro a
Amazing.
little bit. Yeah.
no, for sure, he's definitely big bro. He's Mr. Worldwide, you know.
He's
Straight
really
up.
He's
is.
Mr. Worldwide.
Endless advice, you know. We've partied together, so many times, like in DR and in Miami. So I still have so much left to learn from him. I know that.
What's Pitbull like in person?
I mean,
Is he just like a?
Is he always
what-
turn? Is he
Just
always
a
of
legend,
course,
like-
whatever you think he is from his music,
That's
like that's how
exactly-
he's
He
in
just
person.
shows
like,
it.
that makes me so happy to hear,
straight
bro.
up.
He has such a successful career, man. Like it's
For
been
sure.
fucking like 20 years, damn near.
And
He's
so what?
just-
First time you guys collaborated was on that Yeah record,
Mm-hmm.
bro. Funny shit. I gotta ask you about this. I was looking in the comments in that, and one of the top comments was like, "It's crazy how this song is like literally about catcalling girls." And I'm like, bro, does it piss you off like in 2021 where anything you fucking say, people will try to twist or like they just try to make a big deal out of everything, and it's like
it's just like
it's not that deep type shit.
It's
you
not
feel?
that deep. Like I feel like before I was never really into just like going to my comments. Like even in the beginning, like
Yeah.
just like
I
going in
feel
there and just like reading every single one. Like I would see them and some would hurt. Of course.
Did you ever
But-
retaliate at any shit? Like, would shit ever
Nah.
get under your skin like that?
Nah, I mean,
Johnson, you should learn a
I
lesson
know,
about
I
that.
know. I need
Johnson's
bro,
a big
everyone's gonna be
retaliator.
This guy.
everyone's gonna be saying everything, bro. Like so,
Yeah.
like even with TikTok, like I'll post a TikTok and then just not even look at it ever again.
That's,
know.
that's very smart.
That's smart as
Well, it'll
fuck,
put you
bro.
in a dark fucking hole.
No, it will.
You
TikTok.
let
it-
them control
people
your
are
life.
Ruthless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruthless as fuck. And people even say, bro, you'll read 100 fucking positive comments, love comments, and then that one negative comment is the one that festers with you. You can't get that one out of your head. So it's like, why not just try to avoid that at all costs?
Exactly. I just don't care what people say, honestly.
That's the way to do it, bro. Because I'll be looking at social media and like people will be making a firestorm out of something that's nothing, like absolutely nothing. And it's just like,
I feel like if it doesn't make like CNN where it's like, yo, this guy said some wild shit, like
ain't
I
gonna
really
affect you.
don't care. Like
for sure.
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
It is crazy, like the world we live in, but specifically like the social media world we live in. Because some rapper tweeted like, who is it? Was it ASAP? He was like you can't actually get canceled. It's just like a bunch of dudes tweeting on Twitter.
Yeah, just teaming up on the
Who
internet.
said that?
I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. To be
Oh,
honest.
you don't?
Yeah,
No. He said cyberbullying, or what did he say? No,
He said.
someone
Oh,
said
to shut-
cyberbullying is
shut
not
the
real. To shut the computer.
No, I think that was fucking
Comments aren't real. Like
Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, I think he said that in like 2012 or some
Yeah.
shit.
he's like,
but-
just walk away from the fucking computer. It's like this shit isn't real unless you actually sit there and actively read it all and let it fester with
But
you.
it is.
for sure.
Mental health is important, of course.
Absolutely.
But like, yeah, at a certain point, it's like, dude, you gotta just fucking tune that shit out. Especially if you're doing what all of us are trying to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
in the entertainment industry. You're gonna get ripped to shreds. Even like the most. I'm sure like even Tom Hanks probably has haters, and it's like, how can you hate Tom Hanks?
That's
You know
what I'm saying, bro.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
everyone's gonna be
100%,
hating
yeah.
on everybody at some point. Like who
There's
cares,
no
bro?
chance you're getting away with it if you're ever trying to.
If it's
be
not like
anybody.
your work, it's like some random comment you made 20 years ago.
That's the shitty thing,
And they'll
like-
like form a whole opinion based on one thing you said. It's interesting.
Bro,
You
what?
You can't win with
Blacked out in
everybody.
high school. I pray to God nothing comes out. Like
That's what I'm saying.
What?
man.
I feel
God
like
knows
I'm
what's
starting to treat like all of those comments on like TikTok and YouTube like how I treat my DMs.
As in, like elaborate.
As in, it's just like overwhelming as fuck, bro. Who cares?
It is what
Yeah.
it is. Just let it go, type shit.
Yeah, like just as like a man, like I feel like before, like going through looking for girls, like it's just like endless, bro. It doesn't end.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
And
so
it's
it's
just
like I feel like the
nonsense.
same with comments. Like, what are you looking for? Like, who cares? Just worry about yourself and
Yep.
you know,
Keep
just
it pushing.
like I just think of it as just like keeping like mental clarity. You know.
No,
That's
for
facts.
sure.
I mean, like, and
For
you
sure,
know
for
who
sure.
you are, and if you do have like, no, like I feel like if you give a comment too much power, then you start to like live your life around that comment. And it comes back into
That's
your
what
head
I'm
like
saying.
daily, you know.
Yeah.
You'll change your ways based off what this random stranger on the internet with a random ass opinion thinks of you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, I like the way you go about it though, because a lot of people could use that. People watching, I mean, a lot of people's lives, especially young people, it's all dictated by the internet, and
Yeah.
their peers on the internet, and what people say. And
And I know we were talking about this the other day. Even if you're not in the entertainment industry, have millions of followers or whatever, thousands, hundreds of thousands, whatever, like you could still have those 200 people that go to your school, and you're worried about like what one of those 200 people is. And so
course.
I'm not trying to
It's relativity,
discredit
yeah.
anybody who's just like 15 years old going to high school and like is like thinking about something that some other kid from another school said, because we all dealt with that shit too.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's just
It's just like different levels of bullying.
yeah.
For sure.
it's
I mean,
just a
don't
different
get me
scale.
wrong. It like I wasn't always this way. Like starting out, like it took me a while to like really like thicken up my skin and
For
be
sure.
like, man,
Sure.
it doesn't even matter what you guys say
Right?
at the end of the day.
Yeah, you
yeah,
just,
bro, it's all just trial and error. And then you realize every time, like, you know, you do let something fester with you, or you do respond to something. Like, I personally learned, I'm like, damn, I just feel like I dig myself a deeper hole. And it's like, bro, there's nothing to even, like, if you know you did nothing wrong, there's nothing to even say, you know? Just turn a
don't
blind
try
eye.
to, if you try to justify yourself like on the internet,
They already won.
They
Yeah.
won.
They're just trolling you, baiting you.
Because all the millions of people, like maybe there's, even if there's 1,000 people tweeting about it, right? But you have fucking 5 million, whatever it is, followers. Now you're letting
All
another
5
5
million
million people
know that it's happening,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like they would have no idea.
You're bringing more light to it, or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it is.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
And like you
Exactly.
said, if it's not on like the news, you know, like, and it never is. You never see something
Exactly.
about the news unless someone broke the law or is like killing someone or
Yeah.
like doing something extremely wrong. They're not talking about like he used the wrong like word.
Yeah,
verbiage.
yeah.
I don't want to trigger anybody, but you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just
It's
a
all about
bunch of
intentions
bullshit. I
too,
can't wait
you
for
know?
that shit to just go away. Like let's go back when like comedy was funny and nobody took it to heart. It's like I understand people get offended by things, but like can we just fucking be real and like
yeah.
just say what you want to say, and maybe you say the wrong thing even, but it's like that's fine. You could say the wrong thing and not be that person, you know? Like
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just really annoying.
It's just there's no arc for redemption in this day and age. You know,
No.
it's once you trigger that time bomb, it's like, okay, people don't want to see a comeback story. They don't even want to let you learn and grow or whatever it is. You know, it's like, damn, you're just public enemy number one from here on out, no matter what. And it's crazy. You just gotta fucking look away.
What fascinates me is why people when people build people up, and then they just want to tear them down once they get up there. Like they make it to the top. Like everyone's like, oh, this guy's next, right? Then he gets there, and then everyone just wants to see him fall.
Mm-hmm.
right.
Like I don't understand. Like why? Why did you want me to win in the first place then?
It's just the cool world we live in, Bruce. You know, shit.
They just want to see you fucking go through it.
Chewed
I guess.
up.
Like, yeah, I
Nah.
don't get it. It's so weird.
It's
Like,
just wild though. All right, well, moving on. What do you like the most about being independent, and what are the biggest differences? Would you say about being with a label, being independent? How's that whole transition been?
Man, it's it feels amazing. I can't lie.
Liberating.
Absolutely. It's definitely a lot harder and a lot scarier at times, but there's nothing I can't handle, you know? So
Are you trying to get signed at all by someone new, or are you just like
Not
you're
anytime
cool?
soon.
Okay, cool.
Honestly,
I like that.
like I'm really appreciating this time that I have being free because
Mm-hmm.
there's no one above me that's like, hey, like none of these songs that you made are
Yeah, that's the
good
worst.
or not, or
For
like
sure.
you got to go here, do this. Like I like being my own boss. I can't deal with people saying I can't do something.
Right.
It's great because, I mean, you're living and dying by your own decisions at this point. It's
Exactly.
It's not in anybody else's hands.
And
the
it feels
reins are in your
better.
hands.
Like if whatever happens, I know it's on me, and that's
For sure. There's no one else to blame. And like your success, there's no one else to blame. It's like, I did this shit, when that shit comes, and it's like, bro, I don't know. It's since we've been out of our label deal, it's been very liberating. It's like, fuck. I feel like, we're not just getting these demos sent to us that we're cutting. Like, I like being in the studio and working on shit and like catching
making
a vibe on, not just regurgitating some other shit that someone else, created. But yeah.
It should feel like that, like, having fun with your friends. It should never feel like, why
That's
am I doing
interesting.
this?
Yeah, like you work the whole time to make your own music, and then you get on, and they just want to give you music. and tell you what to sing. It's like, why did I even get on? To
Yeah.
feel like, what are we doing here?
Makes you forget the essence of what made you in a sense, you know?
Yeah, it's so strange.
And granted, there are great label deals, I feel like, where people,
sure.
find get that healthy compromise. Maybe their hands aren't in the creative, the big wigs up top or whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of the times it's like, man, they'll take something that's already going good, and then the waters get a little too muddled.
Do whatever
too
they
many
want
hands
with
get in
it.
the mix.
A lot of times, fuck it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, that was the worst thing. It wasn't always this way with the label, and like I feel like in any deal you can figure it out, but sometimes it's a lot of effort, and it's like something that like after doing all the things they require of you, you're just drained. You're like, nah, I'm not gonna fucking go make music right now. Like I hate being put in a room with like so and so and so and so, and like you're expected to make a hit from 12 to 4 p.m.
Yeah,
So
so
I'd rather like just like wake up and be like, oh, I feel like making a song, and like, yo, last night, like, oh, let's write about last night, or like maybe we're about to go out and we're like, oh, we're gonna go have a crazy night, and then we're like drinking, catching a vibe, and we're like, oh wait, no, like wait, what was that beat you were just playing, Johnson? And that was my favorite song that we've made in the last 6 months. Is like this song that we were like pre-gaming for nothing. We didn't even know what we were gonna do, but we were doing all sorts of shit. And we were just sitting in the studio, and Johnson played this one synth, and we're like, yo, that sounds like this one thing. Like, let's fucking build on that.
Yeah.
That's fun.
And it's the best music we've made.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
that
the
is
most
how it has to
organic.
be.
It's
most
real.
authentic.
I hate having a schedule. Yeah, like, okay, in this time.
Yo, you have to be creative from 12 to 4.
It's like,
It
wait,
just adds
my brain
unnecessary.
doesn't-
It just adds unnecessary stress to the whole mix,
It does,
What's your process like now in terms of recording? Like, who you working with? Like, where you working out of? Is it like, are you still in studios and whatnot? Do you like working out of like cribs more so? Like, give me your whole like ideal recording process in this day and age, in this independent era.
I mean, it just depends on who I'm working with, but right now I'm really just, I have my home studio set up wherever I go. I have a studio in a box, and I just take it with me wherever.
Gotcha.
Because I'm able to engineer myself, cut myself, do all that. So I don't.
Is that on Logic? Is that on
I
Pro
make
Tools?
I make my beats in Ableton, and then I cut myself in Pro Tools.
Oh, sweet.
That's what's up.
Johnson, you need to take some lessons of Ableton.
I know.
You
I know.
should be on
Everyone tells me
Ableton.
to switch, and I'm just like so stuck in my Logic ways. Like,
Nah, bro, listen.
I
stick
think it's
with
about
Logic.
mastering what you know. I
Exactly.
don't know.
Logic's great too. That's what I started out on, and then same thing. Everyone was like, "Yo, go try Ableton. It's so much better."
Is it
And
supposed
then-
to be simpler?
And I see,
or-
like, you probably agree, it is better now that you know the ropes. Like, there's a lot of shortcuts
Yeah.
I've noticed in Ableton, even just, like, looking over people's shoulders. I'm like, damn, I wish I could do that efficiently in Logic.
yeah,
But
it's just like a few things you can do a lot quicker,
for sure.
But it's all the same, really.
You'll get to the destination eventually, but, yeah, it might expedite the process a little bit, certain DAWs. But that's fire, yeah. Okay, so we wanted to bring this up. You started an OnlyFans. This is true.
Mm-hmm.
What's good with that? What are the people getting on there, bro? Are you showing, like, meat,
Well,
are you showing meat on
first
the
off,
internet?
how did you like? Was it hard for you to make the decision to
Yeah,
to
because
start doing an OnlyFans? I feel like it's like once you go in, you can't really. It's like you're doing it now.
You're in
like
that
you know
bitch.
the stigma behind OnlyFans even before you started, right?
Mhm.
Like you did you feel like, okay, like I'm doing this and I know I'm gonna make mad money on this, but
Mhm.
like I'm also like, am I gonna feel like I'm like, I know how I feel. Like I don't really want to start one, but like I see that you could make a shit ton of money on it. But like, what was that moment like for you when you were like, I'm gonna
Was there, like, a
do this?
fuck it moment? Like, why the fuck not? I'm already showing my abs on the internet. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it was just one day. Like, I was just like, let's give it a shot. I know I'm not gonna show everything on there, so
Mhm.
I know that, you know.
Okay, bet. So the meat staying under wraps. You're saying like.
Yeah, no, the meat's staying under wraps for sure. You know, at least for right now. At least for right now, you never know. But
Hey, shit, you never know. The people start demanding. Fuck.
yeah, no, but I mean, honestly, it's cool. It's definitely weird, but it's cool. You know, I like it because
No, it's all about how you feel about it. It's
yeah,
not who gives a fuck what anyone says.
exactly. But it's like also like, you know, I don't mind taking pictures of me in my underwear. You know,
Yeah.
For
but
sure.
when I see it, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta hit the gym a little harder. You know, so it's like seeing myself like that. I'm like, all right, if I'm gonna take this route, I gotta be looking a little righter.
Oh, it's
you know?
almost like a motivational thing.
A little bit, yeah.
But it's
Hold
even like,
yourself
too,
accountable.
like
Yeah,
being
keeps
like
it
the
in
heartthrob
check.
that you are. You know what I'm saying? It's like it makes sense. It's like fucking. It's very on brand. It's not like out of the blue. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It
Exactly.
doesn't feel like it's fucking weird in the least. You know.
It's just not something that you've seen from me before. But now that I'm, 25, I'm a man. It's like, all right, let me turn up the sex appeal a little bit. You know?
Let's
I
do
like
it, bro.
that.
Is
That's
it all
fire.
solo, or are you like bringing some females? Actually, females against. Is females a bad word?
It's female. I don't think females.
Guys,
is
that's
bad.
a
Hey,
comment.
you're walking on
That's
glass,
like-
Sam. You don't get
yeah.
canceled now. bro.
Everything's
Yo,
a bad
It's
shut
word
a
up.
nowadays.
woman. It's a woman.
Bitches.
No, I mean,
I mean, Jesus.
at first I experimented with it a lot. Like, oh, let me have a woman in here with me, and just make it real sexy. And after doing that for a bit, I realized that the girls or the guys just don't even really care to see a girl in there with me. They just want
Okay.
to see me.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was like, all right, that kind of makes it a little easier.
Because
I
then you
can-
don't have to pay someone.
sure.
You don't have
Yeah,
to
exactly. And it's just like I don't have to keep finding a new person every time or whatever. Like it's just like.
What do you do? You drop them like weekly? Like how does it work? You have set shoot days, or you just get them wherever you can with your film camera? Like what is it?
Yeah, I mean it's set shoot days, but not on like a crazy schedule where it's like every Tuesday or whatever. Like
Okay.
it's just kind of like we just kind of feel it out. But
So you be like on your HQ shit though. It ain't just like mirror selfies all the time type shit. Like,
Nah.
You're actually going out of your way to make this curated content.
no, for
type
sure.
shit.
Yeah.
That's good. You actually take that
quality.
shit seriously. You feel me? That's
We
what's
gotta
up.
critique our quality, bro.
Yeah,
We
it's
gotta
like
make sure it's always
Patreon,
up to
like
par.
low-key.
that bag hitting nice too. I'm sure.
Oh, for sure.
Shit.
Yeah, that shit's interesting to me because we have a couple friends on there who making like 6 digits a month, and in some cases like 7 digits. With
Yeah.
like Tana and
Mhm.
shit, and you're just
Yeah.
like, God, like
And that's just like their fuck it money.
that's like
They're
No,
doing
for
all this
sure.
other
like
shit.
that's
and
not
it's
my
just like,
career. That's
yeah.
just like this little piece.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of fucking money.
That's a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying,
fucking
bro.
money.
Like why the fuck not, bro?
What
Shit.
the
sure.
hell?
That shit's definitely intriguing, but it's I don't know. Like there is that stigma, and then like there's all those voices in your head because whether you want to or not, like you do kind of give a fuck about what people think, and so that's like where I am with it. I'm like I'm not gonna do that, but it's like it's honestly whatever you make it. You
Yeah, I
don't have
like
to-
Exactly.
it. I like the way he's talking about it, making it actual like.
It's like I'm grown now too. It's like
Yeah.
fuck. Like
Yeah, I'm really
Really
just
sex
using
appeal
it to just I'm in a rebranding process, and it's a great tool for me to get where I'm trying to go.
Hell
for
yeah.
sure.
Oh my God, you can invest that into yourself, not into your music and shit.
Absolutely.
Like I can see how it really helps a lot.
That with like these records about strippers and shit. It's like
Exactly,
they-
that makes
yeah.
sense now.
It's all kind of just meshing together.
Yeah.
Hitting on all cylinders. Okay, you hoop, yeah?
Yeah.
You
Good.
box too?
Are you a good hooper?
Yeah.
There's a few hoopers in the room.
No,
There's
I'm
a
a,
couple
What?
members in the room.
I'm a pretty good
What are you
hooper.
saying, Sam? You think you could snatch his ankles or what?
I mean, I can snatch anybody's ankles.
I like the confidence.
All right, shit.
we
We'll
gotta
set it
go.
up. We'll
We
figure it
gotta
out
go.
I would
later.
love to hoop.
We'll
That'd be
see.
fun. I'm down.
What do you think of this? All these influencers and like fucking rappers and TikTokers doing this boxing shit. Would you ever do something like that?
I think it's cool. I mean, right now, I don't really see myself doing that.
You don't see a need
honestly.
to?
Like, I mean, sure, it might make me $1 million richer, but
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not like, oh man, like let me hop on this train of like just being another guy that's fighting another guy.
It does feel a little oversaturated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's ju- I mean, it's not too oversaturated, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't really care to like hop on that train
Yeah, yeah.
right now. You know.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Are you loyal to Texas sports teams? 305,
Absolutely.
305 sports teams, Miami
No.
team.
San
All
Antonio
Texas?
Spurs till I die, bro.
Wow.
Okay, bet.
That's making me feel weird.
Damn, how old were you when like they had fucking the Ginobili Parker Duncan trio, like they were going
You
crazy?
fucked my son
mean,
so hard.
Wait, what?
You fucked my sons. The Spurs fucked
Oh.
us.
He loves
They
this.
fucked
That sounded really weird.
Yeah,
out of
I was
context,
like,
bro.
You
whoa.
fucked my son.
Oh, son, fuck. Well, I said
watch
sons,
this.
but
Well, he's got a few sons.
Maybe you have a couple.
you fucked my sons. Bro,
No,
the
I mean,
Spurs, bro. Fuck
Bro,
me.
I remember watching the Spurs since I was like just born, bro. Like
They were so good.
I remember seeing David Robinson, I think, for one season before he retired, maybe or something like.
That
Damn.
was right when you started
crazy.
watching. Was like the end of his career type shit.
Yeah.
D-Rock was a beast, bro.
The
Yeah.
Admiral.
I used to
And what's
hate
crazy,
the
bro? What's
Spurs.
crazy is that when the year that I moved to
Same.
Miami was the year that the Spurs and the Heat were in the finals.
Oh man.
And the Spurs won, right? Yeah.
I think they won the next year.
Yeah.
But
Oh, okay,
me and all my boys were at Game 6. We were at Game 6 when Ray Allen hit that corner
No
three,
way.
and it was the toughest walkout.
That's
got to
be the most legendary corner three of all time.
For sure.
Oh, absolutely.
That's funny as fuck because
Absolutely.
I've seen Ray Allen hit a buzzer beater against the Suns too. Well, granted, it wasn't in Game 6 of the
Fucking
finals,
Ray
but
Allen,
I
man.
actually saw Ray Allen do it. But back when he was on the Supersonics,
Yeah.
literally, a long time
Bro, that's
ago.
nutty.
Legendary.
What was the energy like in there? And you were obviously
Insane.
on the flip side because this was in Miami, correct?
No, of course. I had my Spurs jersey on. Like,
Were you
me
sitting
and all my
courtside?
Texas boys? No, we were like row 14. We were kind of
You
a
must have
little
been
bit up there.
heartbroken though, yeah. Just
I
fucking-
mean, bro, we were so excited because it was like coming down to it. It was like, damn, like we're really about to win this whole
Right.
series right now.
damn, bro, that's nutty.
And then fucking Ray Allen just comes in and greatness.
Shatters dreams.
That's crazy.
God damn,
It's crazy.
that's
bro.
crazy, bro. I was an Iverson fan. I was at a Nuggets game when he was on the
You
Nuggets,
cried, dude.
bro. And granted, I was like fucking 9 years old, but they lost on a buzzer beater, same type of shit. The Bulls beat them. I was in Chicago, like close to Nebraska. Me and my dad took a trip. And the Nuggets, I was the biggest AI fan, bro. I had a fat head on my ceiling, and they hit this fucking buzzer beater. I forgot what it was, like Luol Deng or some shit. And I started bawling in front of all the Bulls fans. I had my AI jersey on, and yeah, I was devastated. But you were a little more grown. I'm sure the tears. I'm sure you held them
Yeah,
back.
but it was like everybody was leaving, bro. Like it was like quiet as hell. Like it was just like no one saying nothing. Me and my boys were just hype, like on our own. There's not too many fans there. We're in Miami, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're up there just excited. Then he hits that, the energy switches immediately, bro. Like people start coming back in after leaving. It was just so crazy,
I
bro.
would have been ill. I would have been so sick.
They were yelling some mean stuff on the way out.
I'm sure, bro. That's
What about
electric, man.
football? Are you a football fan? NFL?
I love football. I grew up playing it. I love the Dallas Cowboys, even though they're not good at all. But
Well, hey, you got
They got
Dak
Hard Knocks
back
this year.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
we'll see.
you see what I'm rocking right now? Let's you know,
Oh God,
let's keep it
little
cordial.
rivalry
The
right
Eagles.
You gotta keep my eye on you.
I'm an Eagles guy, bro.
Yeah.
Dallas fans, man. I mean, I don't know. I'm not knocking on the city. Love it. They always show love whenever we're there. But
there. Yep.
and the Mavs, I like. It's just the Cowboys. Something about them, you know.
Big rivals.
I don't know. Shit, they just get under my skin.
It's an
It's just always been a
entitled-
beef.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Interdivisional.
you.
You feel me? Okay,
Yeah,
so
that shit was fun.
every week we do this segment called Ask the Cast, and you know, depending on if we have a guest or not, basically we take fan submitted questions. You guys ask us anything you want to know. It could be catered towards the guest. It could not, and we just go. Look at that.
It's that
pour.
Miami pour right there.
You know what I'm saying. My boy's confident in his height.
No,
That's a
finish
bottle
it.
girl pour.
You can,
Finish
you
it.
can top me off if you want.
You
Yeah, top Bruce off. I
There
mean,
you
hold
go.
up, pause, but you know what I'm saying.
You guys.
All right.
He's fucking his sons. He's topping him off.
Fuck, bro. Come on.
Week. All right, I got a couple screenshotted. So, question one is, what's something you believe that many people don't? Maybe it's like an unpopular belief of yours. You got anything that comes ahead off the top?
Fuck.
What was
I'm
it?
trying to think.
What's something that you believe that many people don't?
Watching my friends play video games is more fun than playing the video games yourself.
That is a great answer.
You do like that shit, don't you? Wow.
That's me.
Sammy will just be over my shoulder while I'm playing Rocket League.
I'll probably say God.
What?
God,
God.
I would say
There's a lot of people that don't believe
Oh,
in
that's
him
true.
now. I would say less than there's ever been, like in recent times. Like,
I think I might be agnostic.
what's that mean?
Yeah,
Isn't that
It
like
means like you.
It's
It's
unknown.
not that
believe
you
in
don't
something,
believe,
but-
but it's not that you believe, or it's something like that.
it's not atheist?
like you believe in life. You believe in, and I
no,
like I
agnostic
was reading it
is you don't know what you believe in because there's
because
there's
you can't
conflicting.
tell.
Yeah, there's all these conflicting things. So it's like you just live in
I don't know if
mystery of
that's
the
like
unknown.
bad, but I just feel like I believe in love.
That
and
seems
life.
like a safe space to be.
Yeah, like yeah, right. Like I can't be crucified either way. Like,
You grew up religious in Texas?
Yeah, I grew
I'm
up
guessing.
super Catholic.
Same.
Like the most Catholic possible.
And do you still adhere to that shit like pretty strictly? Like, are you still like?
No, I mean, I believe in God, but I'm not, hitting the church every single Sunday.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like I don't know. I feel like I did my part as a Catholic. I got to the highest you could possibly get, except for being like the priest himself. But I got confirmed. I got baptized, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, after that, I felt after that I literally got confirmed, and then I moved to Miami, and it was just like,
Well,
whoa.
Let's go sin.
Literally.
Hilarious.
Got to make up for the lost sins. You feel me?
That's crazy.
No, I feel it. Yeah, it's something that like literally no one can know for sure, but everyone is entitled to their own opinions and beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like shit, man.
That's crazy. We got to do like a deep dive on a certain
Yeah,
episode
we
just
should.
about religion in general. You feel
we'll
me?
bring a guy on.
We'll bring
Yeah,
a
we
guy
should
on,
bring
a
a guy.
religious
It's
expert.
a guy
or some
who's
shit.
like thinks God's real too.
A priest
Or
and a
doesn't.
rabbi.
It doesn't even have to be a priest.
Let's get the Pope Francis or something.
Oh, we could get him for sure.
Is it Francis right now? That's a
I have
great
no
guess.
idea.
Is
He's
it
on
really?
social media. I'm sure
That's
he'd pull
just
up.
such a good guess.
The Dalai Lama.
It's crazy how like the Pope's
Just say.
handle just transfers over to like the new Pope every time.
Same with POTUS.
Same with POTUS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he gets the new Twitter. Like POTUS is now, Trump. He's took it from Obama, and now it's Biden's.
That's
So-
so weird.
It's
Maybe
fucking
you
random.
guys should just get an expert from every religion and then just let them figure it out.
Have
Damn,
them
do like a
talk about
round
it.
That
table
would be
type shit.
sick.
Yeah.
Or individual episodes fully give them their moment.
Yeah, that's what we should do.
Yeah.
We
Hey, but
should
real
do
talk,
that.
I really want to bring a Buddhist on because that's like the most
That is so intriguing.
peaceful and like ego-ridding religion I've ever like read about. And
Don't
heard
they like?
about.
Haven't some Buddhists like lit themselves on fire?
Those are
Well,
monks.
those
Well,
are-
they
yeah.
wouldn't even sit on the couch. They just
But they're
float
Buddhist monks,
above
right?
the
Like,
couch.
They'd
yeah,
just
they'd
be
there.
hovering and shit.
Yeah, they would float.
That doesn't seem that peaceful to me.
No, it's peaceful because of the way they
Right?
react to being set on
No,
fire.
yeah, it's the reaction.
Fuck.
though.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Did you see that one guy, that one meme of Joe Rogan, like with the microphone and the guy's on fire, like it's the monk on fire, and it's Joe. That one meme of Joe, like it was Conor McGregor. He was like interviewing. You didn't see that meme?
No.
I didn't see that.
They were going nuts. You saw one, yeah. He was like, they were just putting Joe Rogan on like any weird like where it'd probably be completely out of pocket to interview someone.
Oh, because he's like laying down next to Connor with a
Conor
broken
like,
ankle.
with a broken leg,
Oh,
right?
okay,
And then
okay.
they had like a monk that was on fire, like in the middle of the
He's
street.
like trying to talk to him.
him. So fucking funny.
That's funny. I mean,
I can't
Um,
think of one, but next.
yeah, I don't really believe in the moon landing too much, but that's a whole.
Really?
different
Is that
story.
true?
Well, I
You
don't know.
really don't?
Y'all
The
are
physics behind it are kind of nutty. The way it
What
was filmed.
physics?
What are you talking about?
I don't believe in
physics?
conspiracies.
Nah, I'm just playing. I believe in the moon
Next.
landing.
You don't believe in conspiracies? That's
No.
fucking stupid.
Why?
It's just like ideas.
But they're conspiracies. Like they're not
Yeah,
real.
but you
But
can't.
like, who knows if it's fucking real?
It's on
I
a
don't believe in
case-to-case basis.
You just don't
Bruce.
believe in conspiracies.
In general, you can't.
It's like, dude, wow.
yeah, I don't.
That's
dude,
crazy.
I'm not
Next
saying
question.
it's wrong or right.
I almost believe in conspiracies.
Are there any
Like,
crazy ass
that's what I
conspiracies that you believe in?
Crazy conspiracies.
I think people just add to them to make
That's
it
crazy.
fun.
It's hard for me not to believe in
I mean,
like,
bro,
that sounds so
the
weird.
one
I'm just like such a cynic until it's like,
I hear you. I hear you.
you know.
I mean, the one conspiracy that I do believe in. I don't know if you guys saw the Out of the Shadows documentary.
No.
Out of the Shadows. What's
What
this
is
about?
that?
It's just like this documentary where it's just like it just goes into the whole of like the elite everyone talks about
Mm.
and like all their agendas and stuff and like
Mhm.
I just remember this one scene where it was like it started off with one scene of like news people like telling a news story or whatever,
Mhm.
and then it panned out to like 3 more of them, and then like a whole block of like 4 of them saying the exact same
Oh,
thing.
I've seen
and
that
I've
shit,
seen
yeah, yeah.
And I was
Uh-huh.
just like, bro, this is trippy, bro. Like all these news people in different countries, like damn near saying the exact same lines.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah.
actually. Holy shit.
There's something there.
Out of the
bro.
Shadows. Is that on Netflix?
I don't know.
assume
You
it's on
gotta-
And so
you
what's it
gotta
about?
find
Just
on
like
your own. I don't
it's
know.
about like the fucking 0.001%, like just the elite of the elite type, like
Yeah, like I mean,
how they're pulling strings and shit. Like
There's some agenda up there.
pretty much.
What's
like,
that
just
well, there
growth?
is.
What's that
Bohemian
growth?
Grove,
Yeah,
bro. You
Bohemian
heard of
Grove.
that shit?
Mhm.
It's like all the elite of the world will go meet at this place. It's in somewhere in Cali. Like, is it?
I
Where
think
is
it's
it?
up north.
Montana, maybe.
It's
Yeah.
fucking creepy though. They'll burn like some like sacrificial looking figure that's like made out of
It's like
sticks.
a bird thing. Like
Yeah, it's like this bird looking motherfucker, and they're all like fucking singing a song around it.
But
It's
Mikey,
weird as fuck.
our boy Mikey, he went and like
He said he grew up on that.
he
shit.
like played guitar for all of them.
Yeah, he said.
He's like, no, it's amazing. We're like, are you joking? He's like, no, like I play with them every year. Like, what do you know?
Wait,
Mikey?
what?
Yeah.
There's something
Mikey's
dark
like
behind
part of
that,
their
though.
cult. Like
Yeah,
That shit
bro.
was
He's like, yo, you
crazy.
should come with me sometime. Like,
That's
I
crazy.
don't know, man.
No, there's some shit going on though with how all these people will just like cover up for each other. I mean,
yeah, I
think-
mean,
Yeah.
I
is
was
that a
watching-
conspiracy? I believe there's like maybe I do.
Which is
but-
money, I feel like at a certain point can
Dude,
get you
when you
anything you want.
yeah.
Like I was watching some Harvey Weinstein thing, yesterday, and just that like how he would continuously get away with it for like
yeah.
he just kept, and he would like
He had all the
like
power.
the girls would be wired, and he would basically say like, yeah, let me grab your boobs again, and like they would just continue to just let him go. I'm like,
That
what in
the
the
craziest
fuck,
shit.
dog?
You know how we're in this binge of like going back. Right now, we're going back and watching like all the highest rated movies from like the 80s, 90s, whatever.
the Pulp Fictions,
Bro,
yeah,
and
yeah.
every single one is produced by Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
like,
crazy, bro.
This man had
Yeah.
so much power.
Bro, you gotta listen to the Quentin Tarantino Joe Rogan because he talks about Harvey a lot and it is fucking interesting.
and he probably has
Whoa.
because
no
he used to
filter.
co-sign Harvey big time, and like
Yeah.
And granted, a lot of people probably didn't know, but I'm sure a lot did. By the time that shit came
he
to
was
light.
saying most people did know.
Well, it's like, how do you? I mean, you have to have a major JVCK to come out and talk about the biggest producer who has all your money in his hands and your whole career in his hands and go against what he said. Like, who can do that?
Yeah, especially pre-social media, where like you couldn't like, what are you gonna get on a news?
That was the one, not the
like a
one,
news
but that's a
channel?
good aspect of like the cancel culture. You know, when the Me Too movement happened, it got a little out of hand, but like it took care of some really big issues. You know,
For
For
sure.
sure.
which is good.
Yeah, in the grand scheme, it was for sure a good thing. You know
But
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that was a good little.
Some people were just
spiral.
getting unnecessarily just fucking canceled though. It's like
Yeah.
you hear like the Aziz Ansari story. It just
Oh,
sounds
bro,
like a bad
but-
date. Like I'm like, what the
But,
fuck?
but he ended up coming back fine from that.
Okay, this is a good one because you've been in a lot of places in the world. Somewhere you traveled that didn't quite live up to the hype.
That's a good question.
Don't say Amsterdam.
I mean, it's definitely not Amsterdam.
Place that didn't live up to the hype.
I'm trying to think like of the basics, like London, love it. Paris, love it. Amsterdam, love it. Hong Kong, we only went to the airport, so that's probably mine.
Yeah, there's not much hype
I
to live up
mean,
to when you're in the airport.
Honestly, like, I can't really say that I've been to a place and have been like, whoa, like
This
didn't
sucks.
look like the pictures. Like, what the heck?
Right.
I mean, the only place that I've been to that was just like, was like when I landed in China, and it was like.
Damn, I just said that.
It was just mediocre.
It was just like when I landed in, I was like, "Damn, it's a really cloudy day today. Like I can't see anything."
Yeah.
But that's just the air quality.
It's
there,
just
like,
pollution.
Oh,
straight
yeah.
pollution. So I pulled in and I was like, "Oh, all right, China, here we are." You know?
Yeah, my friend taught English in China, and he said when he came back, his lungs were like this big.
Dang.
Well,
That's nuts.
they like he's
Raisin
taught,
lungs.
he taught there for like 2 years, and his lungs like completely
It's just like
shrunk up.
like excessively polluted over there. Yeah,
But I'm sure there's amazing places. in
I'm sure
China
like
you can-
Iowa.
Yeah,
for sure, for
like,
sure.
We've been to Iowa, but like
Well, Nebraska, bro. We're from Nebraska. It's like the worst state to drive
Yeah.
through.
Still
of
doesn't
all
live
So
up to the hype.
everything
I mean, there
looks
is no
great.
hype, so there's nothing to live up to.
Yeah.
With Nebraska, but shit.
it's a low ceiling.
You been to Japan?
Yeah,
I saw
that's
that
like
you
my
went to-
second home.
I was watching
shit.
your
That's my favorite place I've been.
All I Ever Needed music video, and it's all about like fan love, you know.
Mhm.
And I saw a lot of shots of like crazy crowds, and it looked like Japan. I don't know if
Mhm.
that, like, I don't know, but I was gonna ask you like how this is totally separate from Ask the Cast, but like what is the biggest difference between the American fans? And obviously, like, the European fans are crazy too, and the South American fans are nuts. But like, I hear that the Japanese fans are like super respectful, chill. Not that Americans aren't, but
Who
they're
was
just.
telling us that? The
Ross Lynch was telling
Yeah,
us
the
that.
R5 boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like we got to the airport and they were all lined up, super cordial, just
Oh,
waiting for
yeah,
us to
yeah.
come down the line and take
Mhm.
a picture,
That's just
not
how they
mobbing or
are.
nothing.
I mean, I love Japan. I love the Japanese people. All my fans, I love them. Like I go there all the time,
Really?
and they always show so much love. And you know, there's different levels of like passion and craze and fandom, you know, all across the world. But
Yeah.
Of course.
Japan is just like the most respectful and just like just kind
They
of
were
quiet.
they're
They're
so respectful.
Loyal.
What
and
about
just
loyal and
It's
and
like
respectful.
clean there too. Like it's a
So,
big
bro,
ass
you'll never
city.
find
It's so
a trash can or a piece of trash.
clean. Yeah, no.
Really?
They don't even have
you're just
trash
like, where,
cans.
No
Okay.
homeless
I'm just
people,
walking around
nothing.
like with my trash, like where am I supposed to put this, guys? Like I don't want to, you know, you guys got it so clean here. I'm not trying to like.
Japanese
like,
people just eat their trash.
Bro, it's crazy. And
I don't
like
know how
in
they do it.
in the train stations and stuff, like no graffiti, nothing.
Nah, it's just
Not
like
even
you-
dust on the ground.
You go to Tokyo? Is that the place?
yeah, Tokyo.
Any other places?
Osaka, Yokohama.
Do you snowboard?
I snowboarded one. My first time.
That was so random.
No, it's not
No.
random if you know snowboarding.
No, my first time snowboarding was in Japan.
Really?
Yeah,
That was just.
I hear they just have the craziest snowboarding of all time.
I mean it was a great time. You know, I fell on my ass a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I did it in Japan. You know.
yeah,
that's
it's
fun.
fun.
We gotta
I
go out
cannot
again, bro.
wait.
That was your only time,
What?
or your first time or only time snowboarding?
First and only time
Really?
so far.
Oh, no
you know?
way?
Yeah.
We gotta take
We
you out,
gotta
bro.
go.
Now
I'm
that you're
down.
in LA, bro, this winter
I'm
we
down.
gotta.
Yeah,
gotta
we
take
should
you
go to
out.
Big Bear. If it's not snowing in Big Bear, we go to Mammoth.
I've
go to
never even been
Aspen.
there.
We'll
Let's
go to
just go to
Aspen.
Aspen.
We should go to Aspen. Aspen's the
Yeah.
shit.
I feel like you'd
I
be a
mean.
natural, but you like wakeboard or any shit? Like
Yeah, no,
skateboard shit?
I grew up wakeboarding on my lake in Texas.
Yeah, bro. 2 days you'd be fucking
Yeah,
cutting up mountains like it's nothing.
Yeah. Damn, I need to go to fucking Japan, man.
you have to, bro.
Straight up.
Straight.
What about the live shows though? Were the fans like loud and hectic during the live show, or still
no, that's what
respectful?
I'm saying. It's just completely different from like South America. Like it's literally black and white
Really?
from South America,
Really?
or like
I love-
even America. You know, like when you go to Japan to perform, like they're just here for you. Like whatever you're gonna tell them to do, whether it's like do this while I perform or do
Like,
this.
won't stop.
Like you don't like, you know how like you'll say something like that in America, and then there'll be like some people that are like, okay, yeah, I'm down, and then other people are like,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That is not even about
bro,
it.
you tell them something that, like in Japan, everybody's doing it, bro.
Stand up. Yeah, everyone's
That
like,
culture's
Everybody is
so
gonna
dope.
do it, bro. It's crazy, and they won't make any sound or like any cheer until you're done, which is so crazy. You'll just be like performing, going hard, like me on stage
hold up
dancing, going insane, and you're just like, oh damn, I know I just killed that one move,
Yeah,
like,
it's like shit. Did I not
yeah,
kill
like,
it?
and then they're just looking at you like
And in every other city, they're like getting crazy during that move. They're
insane,
going,
like bro, South America is just like
through the roof. The DB's hitting all time high during that move, and then bam, Japan.
South
That's
America's
wild,
nuts.
bro.
That's my
And then
favorite
like when you're
place.
done performing, like they'll just be like like the most
Golf
polite,
clapping your ass.
respectful, like it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
That's like golf.
You've been
I
to
love
Brazil,
my
yeah?
fans. Yeah.
For us personally, that was the most intense like
Yeah.
crowds we've ever
No,
seen.
for sure. Like
That
Would
shit
you
was
agree? Would
nuts.
you agree to that testament? Like,
the Latina fans, like they just
there's something different down there, bro. Like there's
What
something
is
the
to
that,
Latin
bro.
fans, I
Like,
should say, the Latin fans, all
they're
of them.
so
they
fiery
just,
down there. They're passionate
exactly.
people.
It was wild,
I
bro.
don't know.
I fucking love it down there,
Me-
man.
They were
Yeah,
like
I've been
they were
down
like rocking our bus, and we're like, bro.
No,
like,
same here. Yeah.
It's almost
They'll
like
be
they
up in the
don't-
trees, like trying to get a glimpse.
glimpse.
At every hotel, it's like you could put on a concert on the roof if you wanted to. Like it's like
Mhm.
there's that many people outside
Straight
the
up.
hotel. If they're
Straight
coming to the show, they're gonna wait all night at your hotel, which is just nuts.
Crazy.
In America, they're like, nah, we paid. We'll see him tomorrow. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't need to go
It's
see him.
different
At the hotel.
And they don't
everywhere,
know when
bro.
you're coming back either. I noticed in some of those markets,
no,
it's like
that's what it is.
God knows when you're coming back. So
That's
like,
what it is,
This
I
is my
think.
one chance.
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna go
true.
hard.
Like that's
I didn't really
very
think
true.
about it like that, like, cause no one
Yeah.
ever really goes to like these foreign places like
It's
that all the
facts.
time.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
once
we-
they got you, they're like, man, every second,
Exactly.
like, we want to
Yeah.
be here.
No, you don't get it. It's like you're the artist the whole time. It's not like you're just like a regular person.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like the whole time you're there, they'll find you.
And
Insane.
bro, yeah, that's crazy. I don't even think about it, but I'll feel like an asshole because we'll be leaving the show and we'll be like, Brazil, we can't wait to see you again. We love you. We'll see you soon. And it's like, bam, it's been 6 years. We haven't
Damn,
been
it's
back.
6 fucking years.
And I'm just like, fuck, bro. Like we
You're
did them
still-
dirty.
That's so true.
it sucks.
And they went the
Messed
hardest
up.
for us, you know.
But for us, it's like we're doing so many shows, and it's like, oh, like we must have gone back, and you look at it, and you're like, oh my god,
Damn, that was 6 years
Like,
ago.
we didn't
6
ever
years ago.
go.
Crazy.
Shit is flying, bro.
Wild.
Okay, this one's from Anna Balvis.
Yeah,
Um,
no.
I don't even know. Were you a Disney kid at a certain point?
Nah, I
He
mean,
sounds-
I made a really big Disney commercial.
Okay, because
Just
she
for
said
myself,
she said
but-
how did you escape? She said how did you escape from Disney so easily? LMFAO. But there was never like no
Nah,
contractual.
nah.
Anna doesn't
Mm-mm.
really know the situation.
Nah, she doesn't.
Anna's a fake fan. It looks like.
We love you, Anna.
Anna.
But do
All
your
right,
research.
Kimmy asks, "What's a job you'd want to work if you want to do music?"
Ooh, that's a good one.
Probably modeling.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Something completely out of first thing that came to my mind, like my answer would be like I'd probably because we were just talking about snowboarding. I feel like I would work a lift like on the snowboarding hills.
Oh, the guy that's like,
Because
Hey, good
bro,
luck, man.
you respect him so much. You're almost like, damn, they're probably sick.
"Hey, I like your coat, man." Like one of those guys.
Yeah, and then as a kid, you're
Dope
like,
board.
that guy's sick. Like like I always wanted to be like one of those guys.
You would be like a dope like snowboard bum, ski bum guy.
It'd be
You know what I'm
sweet.
saying?
It'd be so fun, just like chill. You might make a couple grand a year, but that's the life.
That's the life, bro.
You get
That's
to
all
snowboard
got.
for free.
You get like a fucking sandwich shop during the summer, like maybe work one of those, and then when snow starts to fall, you get back on the lift.
I think that is your calling.
I
Like,
kind of want
yeah,
it.
like even you like talking about it with your arms like this. It's
Yeah.
like,
He looks so
man,
excited,
He kind of
bro.
looks like it.
I want to go, dude. The
I'm like
entertainment
giddy.
industry is just toxic, but fuck it. We got to make money.
Me and Bruce are just gonna be Japanese fans.
Yeah.
Just like pull up, we'll be super respectful and like clap when you're done.
Bro, it's so
I
true
mean-
though. Like that place is so polite. It's so crazy. Like
Japan?
especially for an American, like it is so crazy. bro.
You been, yeah.
Yeah, I went for 10 days and it was. I wish I could stay longer. It was amazing. Like it is actually. It'll blow your mind
I heard
because
it's
of
just like
how
a
much.
fantasy world. Like,
There's so many people there and it's so condensed, but it's so fucking clean. It
Yeah,
just
It's
blows your
insane.
mind. It blows your mind. It's fucking awesome.
I started getting into anime after I was,
Real shit.
traveling there for
I'm
a while.
super into it. I love it.
What's
He's-
that
he's-
movie that's in the top 100?
Oh,
Spirited
bro,
Away.
Spirited Away is
Have you
the
seen
shit,
Spirited
bro.
Away?
I haven't seen that.
That's
You
a
should watch
legendary
that.
film.
I've never seen
Totoro.
it, but
That's what got me into anime, like in the first place. I mean, I'm not like massive into anime, but like when I watched that as a kid, it almost scarred me because like it was so, like some of the characters were so fucking graphic.
Damn.
When did you? Okay, so Japan was when? What year? First time you went there and started getting into anime?
I mean, the first year I went there, it was probably like 2012,
Okay.
and then I didn't even get into anime until like 2 years ago.
Real shit. Okay, what would you say are your tops?
It's so interesting to me when people like talk about it like that because it's just always been the thing I've watched, and it's so weird that it's its own like. I got into it's like so interesting. It's its own. I know it's its own genre, but like
most inspiring anime character, like to you as a human, who would you say?
Probably Sasuke.
yeah, he's a savage.
Who's that?
He's
From
in
what show?
He's in Naruto.
Naruto.
That one I know.
Rival.
That's one of those ones I for sure
His
know.
boy.
Yeah.
I started watching.
I actually have a little baby Sasuke bobblehead on my desk.
Real shit.
I just, I
Channels
got it as
He's
a gift.
goated, bro. He really is. Like,
So, it's just next to like all my equipment, just for inspiration.
This channel's energy for sure.
What is like the big? What's the big thing about anime? Like
it's just
I started
cartoons, but it's just
watching-
made in Japan. That's
yeah,
the
it's
only
just
thing.
like it's
is
just
it
like
better
based
storylines?
off-
Is
it's
it
based
better
off
action?
manga.
Is it
Yeah, I
better-
think the
like
the-
what's
manga,
the
the action, like I mean, all of it I think is better to me, but like the action is what separates it really. Like the fight scenes, how they draw them and shit, are like definitely what separates it from like American cartoons. Like,
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, just like their inflections, the way they say things, is just so animated.
yeah,
Like, I don't know,
It's
It's
just
just better.
over the top.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's dope.
just makes it fun.
It's you. People think they like to put it in one thing, but once you find one anime and you're like, damn, this, you start like actually watching it for the story and like what it is instead of just like judging it from the outside.
Oh yeah,
It's
and
fucking
it
insane.
spans genres.
There's
too.
a reason why millions of people and
Yeah.
so
Of course,
popular,
bro.
But
You seen Naruto?
Yeah, I've seen Naruto. I used to watch it like casually, like when it was on. It was on like one of the, like the Nickelodeons or
it was
something.
on Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network. Is that? Yeah, I would watch it like when it was on.
So
Like
you haven't seen the entire show?
not like top to finish.
Damn,
Nah.
bro, you gotta get back to
I gotta get back into it.
Please, bro.
Yeah, that's good.
The one I started recently was fucking. It's this one where they get trapped in these headsets. Sword Art Online. Is it Sword Art?
Yeah,
Online?
that's one. That one's all right. That
they
was
get
all right.
they get trapped in these fucking.
Yeah, that's
headsets.
like a VR thing. Like they literally like.
It was trippy though, because I was like, this is how the world might be. It was on some Ready Player One.
Yeah,
shit.
they play like a VR, right? And then they're in this game, and then the guy who whatever
created it.
locks them literally their brain into the VR. So
It's like half
everyone
the
that's
country is in the
is-
game
and if you
type
die
shit.
in the game, you're dead. It's pretty interesting concept.
But it's crazy. Like they take
Yeah.
shit deep in anime. I mean,
Damn.
Dragon Ball Z. Like
Did it just
that's
die
the
on you?
first one I really got into. Just bro, oh my god, just
yeah,
different.
Dragon Ball Z is probably what
The action scenes were just different, bro.
one of the most. That's probably
Like Goku would be like charging up like a fucking whatever the fuck for like an entire episode, and like
that's the problem
Like-
with that show is that it was just like they would do 10 episodes for one.
for one, yeah, it
fight
would be
scene.
like
You're
6
well,
episodes
fuck
straight.
me,
He's
like-
charging up his like fucking Mega Blast or whatever the fuck. His Kamehameha.
Yeah, storytelling, it's dope. The art's it's cool, and then most of it's like it'll be subbed, right? So it's like Japanese, but then they'll have like American subtitles. But when you
Time to hold the
when
mic
you
steady.
get the American dub, and then you recognize like cracking ass actors as the American voice actors, it's pretty fucking sick.
She would kill it.
Yeah,
If I knew any Japanese words, it'd be fun to do.
that's
Should pop
literally
off
like the
again.
emphasis. But
No, I got the like accent.
Hey, he's
that-
got
like
them Texas
the-
hands. We good.
oh, that's
Shit.
something I never thought Austin would be into. That's fire. That's super fire.
Anime, dude.
I feel like a lot of unassuming people are in anime. You know what I'm saying?
It
Couple
is
more.
It
Yeah,
is
yeah.
great storytelling.
They must know something about you. I don't. They said, is Austin still looking for a Latina in his life?
Shoot, always.
Is that the go-to? Is that why you were in Miami for so long? Like,
No,
what's
I
up?
mean, it's just so crazy. Like, I don't know. I just love Latinas, like their passion, their fire.
Spicy.
I think
Spicy,
we can all
yeah.
agree.
I've just been living in Miami for 10 years, so that's just what I've been around, and
Yeah.
I've just been falling in love.
No, it is.
Miami's.
Nah, I feel you, bro.
It is special. What
They definitely have the passion.
For sure.
Sometimes it can turn, I mean, this is the case with anybody, but,
I think that's what
yeah.
turns me on.
No, for sure. Like a little backhand to the face. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, damn, did I even deserve that? I don't know. I'm kind of hard right now. though.
Johnson getting beat up
Yeah,
again.
Johnson loves
Why'd,
that.
why'd you say again?
Well, you always get beat up, man, by these
One
chicks.
time, bro.
Yeah, that
this
one
chick
girl-
choked me. It was one time.
Damn.
All right, relax.
He just loves getting.
She left a hole on your neck, right?
Mm-hmm. Big hole, few black holes.
It was like the fucking. It was
Sorry.
like a bear trap on my
That was the
neck.
worst. That was the worst hickey I've ever seen.
No, and he
That
got-
was our old show, right?
yeah. All right, let's ask one more, and then let's fucking.
Well, okay, I'm gonna scan through like all the new ones while we've been filming. Give us what's on the horizon though. Give us a rundown, like what's new with Austin. Like
Yeah.
what can the people peep? Like what's an upcoming future?
Well, what's new for me is that I have a project in the works that's going to be coming out probably around the top of next year. I don't want to speak too much about it just because it's, still very, very fresh and very special to me. I don't want to just throw a bunch of details out there,
For
but
sure.
this is a project that is hitting very close to home for me.
Nice.
And while I'm in the meantime, before I drop that, I'm here to just, connect and run my numbers up. I have 5 million subscribers on YouTube that I just haven't really been, showing love to. So
I feel you.
I want to start, putting more vlogs up and staying on TikTok and, running my numbers up. I got almost 2 million followers on there now. So,
Damn.
He's going up.
That's
Yeah.
fire, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, though. Is like putting that intermediary content out, like while they're waiting for the music. It's like,
Exactly.
how can you keep people's attention?
I gotta lay the groundwork. So
We were even talking about
Mhm.
that with G. Like
Yep.
he's like he hates to post when there's nothing to post about. But we were even telling him, we're like,
Yeah.
people love to see like what you're doing in your day to day life, like even if it's vlog shit, even if it's a fucking picture of you, like whatever it may be.
Big
But, like,
reason why we started this.
Yeah, keep
no,
them
of course.
engaged.
Yeah, people
that.
like to
Something
know
we
what the
could
fuck's going on,
work and move forward.
and it
with.
makes them feel
Yeah.
like you're still like in touch with your fan base, and
Mhm.
you're still there, even though you're in the works with something. The big
Yeah.
shit's coming.
That's very important.
Is this a full length project? How much details can you give on it? Like
Yeah, it's definitely a full length project.
Because Magic City was an EP, right? It was like 5.
Mhm.
5.
4 or 5?
Yeah, 5 songs.
And then is this project gonna be kind of a similar vibe and tone of Magic City, or is it gonna
Nah,
be
completely different.
okay?
Say no more. Say
Yeah,
no more.
honestly, I'm just excited to hear it.
That's
Yeah.
fire.
It's exciting.
Hell yeah.
Independent album release. That'll be very exciting.
The new LA resident.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Made it out here.
All right, final question. I thought this one was good. Actually, final 2 questions.
Oh,
Is there someone who's like the love of your life in terms of like celebrity crush? Like, is there somebody out there who you've always
Ooh.
just infatuated by?
J-Lo.
Chill.
I don't know
Oh,
what
you
Tina
said
did.
J Lo.
Yeah, wait, what'd you say?
I thought you said chill. Like yo.
Oh,
chill.
no, J-Lo.
No, I think mine's always been Riri.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it.
Shit,
I mean,
I'm right there with you, bro.
Yeah, she's different.
I love those island girls.
It's kind of weird though, because mine's like Riri and Emma Watson. They couldn't be
Okay,
more.
okay.
They couldn't be more different though, on opposite ends of the spectrum. You feel me?
That shit's
Like one's like a sweet little like British girl, and then one's like I don't know. Fuck.
Yep.
Riri's the one. Okay, and then this one. What are your top 3 albums ever? Put the people on some game.
Whoa, top 3 albums ever.
You can take a second. You take a second. This
Yeah,
is one that you can't rush. You
that's
really
a
got to
tough
peruse the brain a little bit.
The Carter 1, the Carter 2, the Carter 3.
Probably.
Those shrooms just
No, probably. I'm trying to think of the George Strait album. George Strait is just one of the greatest artists of all time. So
Okay, let's do top 3 artists. Top 3 artists ever.
all right, I would
Instead
say
of specific album.
Yeah.
I would say George Strait.
T-Pizzle.
I would say T-Pain Epiphany album. And probably Drake Scorpion.
Mm. Okay.
Scorpion.
Anything Drake does, bro, I'm
Yeah.
a huge fan.
He's so
Scorpion.
I'm a
Scorpion was
massive
the
fan.
A side B side, right?
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
It was just a special time for me. Like when that dropped, I was just in a whole different place. Like I was living in Venice, like just going through
Italy?
a lot. No, Venice, California.
Oh, okay. I was
I
like, damn.
No, I was living there like for 3 years, starting in 2017.
Oh, so you know LA.
No, for sure.
Okay.
But it was cool because when I first started coming here, I always lived in WeHo, in West Hollywood,
Yo.
and never really went anywhere else. But then I switched it up, went to Venice, lived in Beverly Hills for a little bit, and I like seeing the different sides of LA.
It's crazy how like when a project drops, I know Sam can relate, like it might not even be your favorite music, but if you're in a certain like just magical electric time in your
Mental
life,
space,
sure.
whatever. Yeah.
that project can be associated with the best moments of your
Experiences.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then now 3, 4, 5, however many years it's been since that project drops, it's like nostalgic to
Takes
the
you
best
right
moment
back.
of
Yeah.
your life. And
always
so
make you
that's
feel that
why-
way, Yeah.
That's why I always want to keep reminding myself to just put shit out, because sometimes quality does matter,
Absolutely.
right?
Mhm.
But quantity also matters in the way
Yes.
that like you can hit so many different people and touch so many more people if you have more quantity.
Yeah.
Quality will get you to the top eventually, but you need to be putting shit out, because even if it's not your favorite album, that could be the time of someone's life.
Mm-hmm.
And you need
Absolutely.
to give them a soundtrack to their life.
Mm.
So that's, I don't know, I felt like, because
I like that.
I love that album. It's not my favorite Drake album, but
Yeah.
because of what you explained, like it totally makes sense that
Yeah.
that could be your favorite.
Yeah, I
album.
mean, I remember just laying on the floor like a sandy ass carpet because I lived on the beach. Like my backyard was like
Oh,
here's the
shit.
sand and there's the ocean.
Yeah.
That's
So it was
fire.
just like right there. Like
That's dope.
so many wild nights, you know.
And
just
you like you kind of put it in the box with like that image of
yeah.
that setting you were in. Like,
I mean, it was a long ass album, so I was just in there like just
Mhm.
catching the vibe.
vibe, bro. That's
Yeah.
what's up, man.
That's fire.
I remember I don't know if you guys are Chris Brown fans.
Yeah.
Like
Big
that,
Breezy
but
fan.
when he dropped his X album,
Yeah.
I was on tour in Brazil when he dropped that.
It's
So
one with
like-
like songs on 12 Play with Trey Songs and
Mhm.
like yeah.
So when he
Love
dropped that, I was in Rio, like just like jamming, like driving by the
Mhm.
ocean, like damn, this shit's a vibe.
And just like the setting alone just makes it have a special place in your
For
heart. Type of
sure.
shit.
Absolutely.
That's crazy, bro. Wow.
It's like
Well,
tattoos
damn.
for me. Fuck it.
Tattoos.
Don't even fucking listen to that shit.
Wait, actually, one more thing I got to bring up. We were at Andrew Watt's birthday a couple years ago. I seen you, and our buddy Skis, who was just the funniest motherfucker ever.
Bro,
He was drunk as shit, and he was like, bro, I feel like I was just fanboying to Austin type shit. And I think he said he was like all up in your girl, like, bro, I fucking love your shit. I fuck with your shit.
I don't remember that. I was on some other shit back then. I was lit that night.
No, but I remember seeing you there. Fucking
No, but bro, that party,
yeah. What you got? A little turn. What was up?
bro, I got a story about that party, bro.
Well, share the story.
I think it's the same party. I'm pretty sure.
Like
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
backyard. It was
Yeah,
a backyard
fucking-
with like a
yeah,
bunch of.
fucking-
Yeah,
Chad,
there was
fucking
like
whatever.
a pool back there, like
Yo.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
a stage and all that.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Yes,
Beverly
on
Hills
stage.
vibes, right? In
I
Beverly
feel like you're in like
Yeah.
Ibiza though, like with the fucking lights.
Chad
you
Smith,
know?
Red Hot Chili Peppers. They were playing the concert and shit.
Yeah.
I think you had Adam Levine
Adam
singing
Levine.
and shit.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah, exactly.
So there was a lot of people there, like a lot of different artists, you know, just one of those types of parties.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I remember when I came to this party, this was the first time that I cut all my hair off. Like I had always had long hair my entire life. Never
yeah?
really knew what to do with it. And then
Were you buzz?
yeah. Like
That's
just
right,
straight
yeah,
like
yeah.
military. Like I wanted a fade, but the barber was like, "All right, bet you want a fade? Cool, military." Like just straight like no sauce. It was
Boy
just
just
like
didn't-
your
you know,
hair's
just
gone. So I was
Faded
like,
your
all
shit
right,
right out.
if we're gonna do this right, I got to start from nothing or whatever. Like I guess.
Yeah.
So, it's just like so crazy because it's like you just feel like a different person at that point. Where you're like, man, I've always had these crazy curls. Now I literally have no hair. I was rocking like a crazy like striped sweater. I think I threw like a little bit of liner on just to like dress it up, do something different.
Yeah.
It was so crazy. So I was just on a whole new look, like different vibe. Pull up to the party, like people, I feel like we're looking at me like, I feel like I know this guy.
Is
Like,
this Austin? Is this?
yeah, like is
I
this
think it
Austin?
is,
Like,
but I'm not positive. Yeah.
I was on a whole different wave, but I was definitely, like I said, super lit, and it was a great party. I was just a little tripping out because me personally, I don't like to be in big crowds like that. Like I get mad anxiety.
Mhm.
Maybe
I
it's
feel
because
you.
I was tripping a little bit. But
Would you say you're more introverted, just like as a human? Like you like to keep it
Absolutely.
with your people, the ones that you love, type
You seem
shit.
quiet. You seem
I'm definitely naturally an introvert, but this industry I feel like it has taught me to like open up and be extroverted when I need to be. But anyway, going back to the story, it was just like wild night. I stayed till the end. Some of my friends that I came there with were like, yo, chill, like. They were like, oh yeah, party's over, guys. Like, everyone get out. It was one of those types of things.
Yeah.
And then my the friend I was with was like, yo, just chill. Like,
Yo, hang back. type
they're,
shit.
yeah, they're just gonna do this to clear some people out. We're just gonna
Same
chill.
shit you did to
Same
me,
shit.
like at your birthday party. Like they were trying to kill it. They were trying to kick everyone out.
Yeah,
and you're
literally.
like, you came up, you're like, bro, chill, it's all good.
Yeah.
They're trying to thin that shit out. The one you just had.
Yeah.
For
Sometimes
sure,
you gotta
for
do
sure.
that.
Sometimes you gotta do it. You gotta
100%.
take initiative, bro. Yeah.
Exactly. So it was just like one of those things where like, I'm literally like the last of like the group that's getting pushed out, and I'm just sitting there just like taking all the yells, like, let's go, hurry up.
Yeah.
This isn't a game. Let's go. Get out of here, everybody.
Just trying to avoid eye contact.
For
and
like
the shit.
45 minutes, and my friend is like, nah, chill, like you're good, bro, trust me. And he's like, all the security is just like in my face, like, let's go, I'm talking to you, out.
And you're
I'm
just looking
like,
to the side.
I'm just like,
I'm getting mixed
I'm
signals
just like,
here.
yeah, crazy mixed signals. So I'm just like sticking it out to the end. Sure enough, it gets to the end, where there's like, I don't know, 15 people left in the party. Everyone, rode out already. And I'm going down the driveway. There's a few big artists there too left. Going down the driveway, and I turn around and I see Miguel walking up. And I'm a huge Miguel fan. Like I
Same.
love all of his
Likewise,
music.
bro.
Like I'm a huge fan. So, and we've talked before. Like I had his number from before. We were FaceTiming a few times. Like trying to connect on other certain things. But I saw him walking out, and I was like, yo, Miguel, what's up, bro? Like, yo, great to see you. Like, I didn't even see you in the party. Like, this is so random, so crazy. Like, he's like, yo, great to see you, bro. Like, and he was like, we were just chopping it up at the end of the driveway, like, just real chill. And he's like, man, like, I really wanna produce a project for you, bro. Like, I think I have what you need. And I'm like, bro, please, bro. Like, I would love to work with you. Like,
Damn.
like, let me know when I'm there. And it's just like mad cool. Like, all right, cool. Like, and he's like, let me give you my number. And I'm like, oh, I think I have it already. Like, cause we had been FaceTiming a few times before.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I think I got it. And he's like, no, you don't got it. And I'm like,
He must have a new number or something.
I was like, nah, I think I do. Like, you know, let me see. So I started pulling my phone out, and you know, to go to his number to see like, is this the same number? And we're just like chopping it up, and I'm like, hey, listen, bro, like, and this is literally like my last night living in Venice before I'm moving back to Miami.
Real shit.
It's my last night. I have an amazing beach house, like on the sand, the water's right there.
Yeah.
Huge vibe. And I was like, bro, like, listen, like, this is my last night in LA for a while. Like, I live in Venice on the sand, on the beach. Like, you know, if you want to come through and kick it, like, make some music or whatever it is, like, you know, like, pull up, you know?
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, like, just like real casual, like real chill. And then he just like backed away, like real quick, and was like, bro, you got to relax, bro.
What?
He kept saying, he's like, bro, you got to relax. Like, looking me dead in my eyes, and I'm like, whoa. This
Wait,
is a crazy turn, bro.
This is after him off, like, saying,
Yeah.
I want to produce your next project.
Yeah, so I was just like mad confused, and also I'm like really lit. So I'm like, damn, like, was my tone off? What
Yeah.
did I say?
bro?
Like,
How'd I
what-
say it?
Yeah, what happened?
It sounds
So,
like some casual shit. Like, let's, like,
Yeah.
you want to cut some shit up? Like, let's go start working on it now, bro.
That's
Yeah.
that's the vibe. I was like, man, just come kick it, bro. And he was like, bro, you gotta relax, and just like started like stepping back, and he was like, bro, do something real. He was like, you see my eyes? He was like, look at my eyes. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, I see, bro. He was like,
You're right in front of me, bro.
do something real. And I was like, oh fuck. I was like, oh shit, like, okay. Like,
What?
I mean, I thought I was doing something real, like all right, like. And
What did he mean by this?
But he's still like saying this as he's like, his Uber just pulled up, so he's like still saying this to me, like walking backwards, like into his Uber, and it's like, yo, listen, like, I know your music, do something real, bro. Like, come on, man, like, do something real. He just kept saying that, and I was just like, fuck.
Okay.
Got in his Uber and drove off. And then my
clearly
boy,
sat with you, right? Like, what the fuck? You were probably just sitting there, like, what the fuck?
bro, I was
Did
tripping.
he mean by this? Like,
And then I went home and just stayed up all night, like laying in my bed, like,
Do something.
Do something real.
I gotta do something real, bro. Trying to link up with Miguel, like I was trying to figure out what he meant by that, but like,
what do you think he meant by that? You have any theories? Like,
Yeah.
after sitting with him?
I don't know. I think maybe miscommunication. Like, I don't know if he thought I was trying to get him back to the crib for like something else or like
Yeah.
something different, but
like
like
it just to instantly change the vibe.
instantly
like that.
changed. Like, it was so crazy, bro. Like, that's one of the stories that I'll never ever forget.
And
ever,
you
ever,
hadn't.
Have
you
you
haven't
talked-
talked to him?
ever.
That's so peculiar, bro.
Yeah,
'Cause he
I
seems like
think
a super chill guy.
nah, super chill and like
Right?
super nice. I just think it was one of those nights, like maybe we both were lit or something. I don't know, but like, I think
That's so funny.
when
bro.
I went on tour in Japan, shortly after that, I sold out Yokohama Arena 2 nights in a row.
Damn.
It's insane,
Hell
like
yeah.
20,000 people 2 nights in a row. I was
That's
just like,
crazy.
in Japan, like what? And so I saw that one time Miguel was like in Japan doing some things, and I was just like, I was looking for, you know, people to like add on to the show, and I was like, yo, like I'm performing a massive show in Japan. Like, I don't know if you want to, you know, hop on and perform or something. Like, I think he just read it and didn't even answer, and I was just like,
Damn.
oh. So I mean, that's really the last time I talked to him was
He
on
sounds
DM.
he's
Like
feeling
after that.
himself, like, that's
But
crazy.
it was just like the whole experience, the whole story. I was just like, bro, like that was the most random, like 0 to 100 switch. Like, what just happened, bro?
That's so interesting,
something
bro.
real.
Bro, that
And I
is
mean,
kinda
like,
nuts.
Crazy.
I mean, Miguel ain't selling 20K in fucking Japan. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real.
I mean,
It could have been a dope opportunity, but
Regardless.
that's
Don't
weird.
matter, yeah.
Regardless of that, bro, I'm just like, what do you think he meant by that? I'm trying to wrap my head around it. Like, do you think he felt like maybe you were being like pressured into making music you didn't like, and you thought your shit
Maybe.
wasn't real or something? Or,
maybe
like,
no. I think at that time it was
like, what
like
did he
when
mean
he
by
said it, it was just like so much and like at first, but I was like I didn't really feel like it was coming from like a hateful place. Like I didn't
Okay.
think it was just like he's hating on me. Like, it was kind of like it felt like to me like a big brother moment. Like, bro, like I see what you're doing and I see what you're going through, but like the way out is do something real, bro.
It's tough.
That's a good
And
way
that's
to
just
take
that's just the way that's just how I took it.
That's
from there.
good though, bro. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe it was like a blessing in disguise. Maybe like
Maybe.
that guided you on your journey in a sense, subconsciously or something. I don't
never
know.
know.
Fuck, who knows, bro?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Bro, those LA late night stories, like those are the most interesting times in my life,
Yeah,
dude. And
big
it's,
time.
it's
Those
cool
random
to hear one of
encounters,
those.
bro.
Cause it's like shit that, like, you know, growing up in Texas, growing up in Nebraska, Arizona, you don't ever think you're gonna have a one-on-one conversation with. The list goes on, you know,
Yeah.
like all these
Yeah.
people, and you end up meeting them and you talk to them, and like
They're just normal.
nobody will ever know about these conversations, but it's like they shape your life, you know.
It's crazy.
It is nuts. It's like idols are like talking to you, and they don't know that you inspire them, or
Mhm.
that
They inspire
they
you.
inspire you.
Yeah.
And it's just nuts. It's just fucking nuts, man. That's my favorite thing about LA. It's like you
That's
can
why I
meet
love
anybody.
LA, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's a good one.
all the people you look up to, listen to, they're right here, bro.
They're
Arm's
right here,
reach.
and they're just like people, and they're insecure too a lot of times.
Mhm.
Like they don't know
That's
if they can
facts.
talk to you. And I'm like, bro, do you know who you are?
Yeah. Crazy.
But it's just crazy. Well, we appreciate you coming on today.
No,
Yeah.
thank you guys
Yeah,
for having
for
me.
real.
Another time.
You the man.
Appreciate
Austin.
Check
you.
out
Great
his
time.
EP.
My
Thank
guy.
you, bro.
We want to check out Magic
Yeah.
City. Hey, new
Magic
project
City,
on the
baby.
horizon, which
Get
obviously
ready.
you heard.
Top
Be
of the
prepared.
year.
And yeah, salute to the young legend. We appreciate you.
It's at the
Austin.
strip
Appreciate you,
club.
boys.
Wait.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Baby. Come on.
Appreciate you.
You were sitting in your bed, had nothing to do. But little did you know there were 4 dudes who like talking shit while sipping their brews. Just make sure your parents don't walk in the room.
Hey, what are you watching?
Nothing, Mom.
I wanna get away from the real world. I wanna get away from the real world. Sports, jokes.
Do you believe in God?
Don't tell your mom, cause it's Outta Pocket Pod.